Oh my God. It's Tuesday, August 6th. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since we played, maybe longer, feels like longer. But we are here on Myth Brigade to play Vampire the Masquerade with our trusty storyteller, Byron. And my all-star cast, co-stars or whatever. Let's do this, Byron. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. I can hear you and everything. Man, I hit all the right buttons.
Hell yeah.
Sir Drum, hello.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back, guys, to an episode of The Fall of London. We're in the final nights here. Well, maybe they're final nights. Let's see how they go. But anyway, welcome to The Fall of London. We're finishing this bad boy up. Not today, but maybe. It's just hard to say. But anyway, we're hot off the heels of FOMO-Con. And I wish I could share FOMO-Con with all of you, but unfortunately I can't. But it was a wonderful, wonderful time.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah.
But anyway,
everybody who didn't attend has FOMO.
Yeah. And I just want to say that I do feel like I accomplished something at FOMO-Con, and that was that I actually got an apology from Chantel for the trouble that she causes me sometimes.
Yes.
And I felt like Tara and I accomplished something that Tyler and Chantel have been doing to other people for a while.
Yeah, I felt.
I was glad we could get that done.
Yes.
For sure. Thank you, Tara, for being my partner in crime. Literally, my partner in crime.
Yes.
We together we had a brain.
We did. We were. It was scary. I gotta admit. It was interesting.
Together, strong.
Yeah, it was interesting to be on the other side of it for once. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was fun.
But hey, we're back, and we went through some vacations and some sicknesses and internet problems, and some of us are still.
And that was just me.
And that was just Jason, but yeah. But no, we had some amazing times. Been playing some fun ass games. Man, I'm telling you what, I can't say that I'm in a better mood when it comes to playing games and stuff. And I had the world's best Ren Fair to the level of 12.
Oh my God.
In existence on the planet, dude. I smoked turkey leg like this.
Oh, you
like,
gotta have
half
them.
the size of my head.
You gotta have them.
Yeah. I will say that that was an amazing meal. But hey, enough about me and my stuff. Let's go around the horn real quick and get this party started. Alice Mockingdale, the wonderful Tara Roy. Look at that turkey leg. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. Amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm so glad to see all of your faces in one place. Jason and Tyler, you were so missed last weekend.
Yes.
When we were sad enough to remember that we were missing people. We had a great time. Sean was there and decided that we all need to buy Kiski and just open it up as a retirement home in a few years.
I think
Brent and I were manatees in the pool. It was a nice time. It was a great place to have a little convention like that. It was very comfortable and everything was fantastic. It was cool to meet some new people, but also to spend more time with my favorite gamers.
Absolutely. Who wants to go next? How about Lady Catherine, Chantel Kapustik?
All right. I am coming down from FOMO-Con finally. We busted our ass to put that together, and it went so well. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of myself. Everybody had a good time, and I think everybody did something that they had never done before, like played some game or whatever. And it was nice to see most of my gaming worlds collide and just everyone loving each other. And for all of you who were so nice to Jan the German, he he was so happy to meet you guys. He had wanted to play, he wanted to actually role play, and he never really had. And so, God, did he ever.
It did not feel like he had never role played.
No.
Like, no.
And so I was very happy, and I don't know. Now I got to figure out what's next. I mean, besides school, because
Chaosium Con. That's what's next. Chaosium Con.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mr. Max Romanoff, who made the drive to FOMO-Con. It was great to hang out with you in person again since pre-COVID times.
That is true. That is true. It's been 4 or 5 years. Oh my god.
2019 Rogue.
FOMO-Con was awesome, and not just for turkey legs. Everything was great. I could not ask for anything better. I just wish I had a little more time to hang out on that campus. It's beautiful down there.
Yeah. And the ice cream cooler.
Oh my god. The all-you-can-eat ice cream cooler. Dangerous.
That's going to be like the crowning. That was the crowning glory of the whole thing. That ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite thing was us all eating ice cream sandwiches for breakfast on Sunday.
Yeah. And I love I also love the momentary break in the game where we're like, hey, you know what? We could all go get a strawberry eclair right now. Like the entire table just went up and went to the ice cream cooler and got one.
That's right. It was the strawberry eclair moment. It was awesome.
It was.
And I had an awesome time. Let's see. I started my summer sale. So my summer sale has come and gone. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Actually, a little secret for anyone who's interested in crowdfunding Kickstarter games, we actually still have the sale prices on. We've turned the sale off. Well, we said we're going to do like a certain number of orders, and we have about 400 left that we'll take. So I don't know if anyone here wants to buy a Kickstarter board game, but actually I'll just say it is still going on for at least a few more hours. You can still squeeze in there and buy that Zombicide Black Horror that you wanted to in 2018 but couldn't. So I'll throw that out there too. That's kept me busy though. Between FOMO-Con and getting the sale set up, run, and closing it down, that's all I've been doing, man.
I actually had a guy at the shop yesterday who was looking for a game that was on Kickstarter, and I gave him your web address. So I was like, hey, if there's a place to look, this is it.
Awesome.
Yep. And Mr. Brent Adams, the wonderful Dr. Henry Bangier.
So playing from my phone because the internet goblins have struck again.
The Brenternet.
So we're trying our best right now. FOMO-Con was ridiculously fun. I really can't speak highly enough of it. And thank you, Chantel, for inviting us all to come down there. It was truly a fantastic experience. So I'm remarkably appreciated that you were able to organize that, and Byron, of course, as well. So, but I can't add anything. Yeah, I can't add anything else that people haven't already said. The snacks were on point.
Beyond on point. Beyond. Yep. All right. And Mr. Aquila Tyler.
I didn't go to FOMO-Con.
You did not.
But everything's good.
You did have FOMO.
I did. I experienced FOMO. So much.
You sound
So much
it.
FOMO.
Sound like Eeyore. So much.
He had vicarious FOMO.
But I'm doing
through
good.
us.
Everything's good. I've almost lost all the weight I want to. I almost at my weight goal. I got like 20 more pounds. That's it.
Damn. It's crazy. What was your weight goal like? What was your thing?
265 is the goal. I've lost 140 pounds so far.
Holy dude, that is amazing.
Lots of working out.
Nice. And last but not least, the wonderful Jason Jones, who's back from his whirlwind trip around the world.
I did not. I did experience FOMO, but not the con part. I was traveling for work, so I went to Milan and got stuck there during the global IT outage. And you would think, oh, there are worse places to be stuck than Milan. This is true. If you hadn't left Milan and then now you're kind of trapped on the airport property, and the only place to stay is probably rebranded would be the Pink Eye Hotel. So that was good. And then I went to Canada where I did some karting, hung out with some of our workers there. It was really good trip actually. And then I'm back for a hot minute, and then early September off for a cruise to turn 50 out loud.
Nice.
So happy to be playing today. It's been a long
Hell
time.
yeah. All right. So when we last left off, we were doing something. Oh yeah, no. You guys had gotten the ring from Sri Sansa's niece, who tried to make a run for it, and you guys managed to snatch her up and take her and get it all taken care of and get the ring back. Sri Sansa said he could try to, with Alice's help, make some sort of ritual to hopefully get you more of your memories back. He made no guarantees, though, that it would work. He actually doubts that it will work, but he will try because that's what he does. And and if you haven't seen the last episode, I don't know if it's up or not, but if it is, the chase scene in there is literally like the best chase scene ever.
Yes,
Like,
I agree.
It's absurd.
It's the like an episode from Benny Hill. It was like so great. Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah. So when we last left off, that's what we were doing, and so you guys all just stayed at his house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you guys didn't leave. You stayed at his house. You get up the next evening, and he gone.
God damn. Oh.
Hard to find good help these days.
I suspected as
Alice,
much.
you do find in the downstairs family room a large pentagram that has been made, and some soot and stuff around the center of the pentagram. But he no there.
What can I learn about this soot?
It looks like probably some sort. You can make an occult roll, maybe occult, and here I go again.
How about medicine to see if it's
system I'm playing?
How about medicine to see if it's cremated remains? Would that?
Sure, I'll let you roll that.
I would suggest that for someone else. I'm clueless. I'd be better at occult.
But somebody might be able to do it.
Perhaps occult and intelligence.
Yeah, I'll take occult intelligence. I'll take intelligence and medicine too.
Do we have a difficulty?
Yeah, go ahead, roll, and I'll let you know.
So no.
I'll give you
That's
difficulties.
another answer.
Come
Come on.
Give out difficulties.
So that's a no.
Ooh, that looked like a bestial failure up there as it went by.
Mine, I beg your pardon, mine was not.
I saw a skull.
Mine
Who
was.
Yeah. All right, let's get
Oh,
this
good
party
morning.
started.
Time for a bestial failure then.
Hell yeah, let's go. We ball. 207.
Father Lucius back to his old rolling ways.
I'm pretty sure because you're a Malkavian. That's
Yes.
going to be a bout of madness.
Yes, I can imagine it would be.
That's pretty cool. That's amazing. I like it.
Way to start the game. Woo!
Ooh,
See.
Cyberpunk Red. That's cool.
Anybody out there in the chat? Anybody want to say what bout of mental illness that Mr. Gets?
Make it tough. Come on, Sir
Make
Drum.
it tough. Make it tough.
Tell
Yeah,
us.
Come on, Sir Drum.
I mean,
What bout of mental illness does Mr.
Thorn.
I'm not on the chat, so somebody have to tell me if they actually answer.
I'm watching. So Sir Drum's out there prepping to run some Cyberpunk Red.
Fuck yeah, I'm down,
that's
dude.
pretty
I was
cool.
just looking at some cyberpunk shit today, as a matter of fact. Crazy
The
enough.
fucking floor is lava.
Floor is lava. No, the floor is sin.
And you're just
Ooh.
wallowing in it.
The floor is
Yeah,
sin.
I think
And you are
he's looking
immersed
down
in
and he
sin.
sees this inky shit like creeping
like
up his legs.
1970s shag carpet, so it's
Oh,
like you
yeah.
just feel like the little fibers of sin are like wrapped around your ankles and.
He's unleashed it.
Have
He's
you learned
unleashed
about
it all
Blacklight,
upon
Father?
all of us. He's unleashed the power of hell into this world. Do you see it? And I'm sort of but to them it looks like those videos where they take the music out and you just hear the and I'm hearing like yeah. So
And I feel like you were trying to get rid of like jet lag, where you're like barefoot in the like shag carpet.
oh god. Yeah, so I'm going to
It's sticky.
I'm going to see what I do. High roll on a 6. I'm going to
The father's having another bout of madness.
So okay, I'm not going to jump out the window, but I am. I'm going to.
Yeah, you
I'm going to
can't.
get out
You
as
can't.
soon as possible of here because this is not cool.
Okay. Yeah, give me a. I think you should have to make some sort of composure check.
What would that be?
That's a good question. Consult my stuff.
Well, there's a composure. Maybe something like resolve and
Maybe
composure.
willpower check.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
No, not willpower. This is composure and
composure and willpower.
Composure and
Yeah.
resolve.
yeah,
would be
composure
willpower.
resolve.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Exactly.
Hey,
what
you
he
want to
said.
do willpower?
What he
What I
said.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Now, children, here we go.
Maybe we should do willpower.
Well, it's just because Tyler's character in my other vampire game always has to make that roll.
Two
Yeah, and he's
two
not good at
successes.
it.
And that's pretty good. I think that's probably fair enough. That's probably fair enough. So yeah, you're managed to not go jumping out the windows or anything.
Yeah. So I think
which are shuttered.
I think though I do jump onto the kitchen counter, like in that probably that 70s linoleum as well, sort of thing. I just literally whatever's up there is just falling down as I'm trying like
He
oh,
knocks over the Keurig.
and I've learned I can't pray
You're
quite
worse
as
than a
well.
cat. What are you doing?
Father Lucius, don't be afraid. I mean, this is evil shag, but here is the Lord Scotchguard. Don't worry.
I think you're spraying out bodily fluids or whatever. I'm just, oh, you profane fool! You just bask in it as if it's, oh. Yeah, he's not gonna come back down.
Smells like garden. What do you mean?
What a dreadful! I hate potpourri.
Absolutely.
I kind of want to help him out of this, but also I want to just watch him flounder for a little bit because it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
This is obviously going to be a
So
difficult.
so
night
he'll
for
he'll be
Paul.
there,
Yeah,
Byron,
yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
standing on the kitchen counter, maybe one foot in the sink, and he's sort of trying to pray it away.
Are you still wearing your shoes, or did you take those
Oh,
off?
okay.
Byron said no. Byron said I was barefoot.
Yeah,
so-
no, I think it was barefoot in the shag. That just sounds so good. He's-
Nothing about being barefoot in shag carpet now sounds good. Because you're
It
talking
all sounds
Sink.
awesome.
Soft
If
full
you're
of
putting a
sin.
sink.
super fast story. Our first rehearsal space was my old one car garage, and our drummer went and literally got some fucking amber colored shag carpet that was like it once was like that tall, and it was all matted down in places that had been torn out.
Oh.
And it was the floor and all four walls was it was you could like it smelled like feet and ass, like dog ass in there. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Some of the best music we've ever written was in that place.
It's like the birth.
Yeah. Anyway, oh, horrible.
It was so inspiring. All right.
Can I use compel to try to get Father Lucius out of
You
this?
sure can.
All right.
Am I resisting this, Byron, or no? Is it passive? Since I'm out of it.
I believe it will, but since you're a kindred, I believe that you have to like it would be a resist. 256. Compel. Charisma and dominate versus intelligence resolve.
Okay. That's not nice. Oops. Resolve.
Got too many things.
One of two. Is that right?
One of two.
Ah,
Either one of you may take superficial willpower damage to reroll 3 of your dice.
I don't think he's consciously doing much of anything to resist. You tell me if I need to do that, because
I think you're okay. Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
And
So
I just want to tell him, calm down. All the sin is within me. It's not out here.
And I see you
That's
just sort
believable.
of. I think that causes the hallucination to sort of all this swirling filth that was on the ground suddenly just is like right up Lady Catherine's dress.
Yes, it does.
And he's like, "Oh, you should pray with me, Lady Catherine. Pray that away."
And you realize that the shag carpet is actually extending out of the bottom of Lady Catherine's dress, and it's not carpet at all. It's not the drapes. It's definitely the carpet.
I think Lady Catherine would have a little bit more self-respect than that.
All right. So yeah, you do realize though, now that we've gone through all that, you do realize that it looks like human remains.
The powder.
Yes.
The ash.
So he is it kindred ash? Ooh, how would we know?
You can do sense the beast. There might be still some beast left in there.
Yeah, there's
Somebody's got that.
what our heightened senses tell us that's him.
It smells like him. It smells like curry.
He mixed curry in there.
We ate a bunch of curry yesterday. Here, you think I'm being racist and shit? I'm just like, you just ate curry.
I ate curry for dinner
I can't
tonight.
take you anywhere.
Man, you guys are bad.
So it's ash with a hint of cumin. Okay.
Yes.
What?
Hmm.
So this is Hamish?
No, God, no. Sorry.
Is there a preparation for this spell? Maybe he was trying to prepare something for us and he pulled a Father Lucius on it or something?
The ends.
The remains smell like him.
Honestly, the ends justify the means. Anything to get our memories back, Max. I mean, I don't care if this is ground up ashes of babies that we're dealing with, as long as it manages to give us some of our memories back, I'm content.
No, but
Doctor.
the problem is that Sansa was going to do the ritual for us. He was going to help Alice to do it. Alice, do you know what this ritual is?
Do I?
No.
Because now we're kind of fucked.
Is
Right?
Sansa?
If I roll occult and intelligence, will I know what it is?
Not really. It's a ritual that you don't have memory of. It's actually designed that way on purpose.
You mentioned there's a pentagram. Is there any other paraphernalia about, like
Yeah.
is there a spell book or anything, or like a?
Not a spell book. No, they don't have a spell
A
book.
list of instructions that he printed
Yeah.
out from Google.
There's a recipe, maybe. Half
Wow,
a
5
cup of
pounds of
brown
fresh
sugar,
oregano.
3 eggs.
Who
2
would have guessed?
tablespoons of cumin.
I was gonna say cumin, damn it.
Wait, are we saying this is Sansa's ashes right here in front of us?
Yes.
We can't be certain, but probably.
I was going to ask you to make a wits and awareness roll, but it looks like you got a critical.
Woo! What do you?
What are the
so you
odds
put
that
it there.
this is him playing a flim flam on us, making an escape?
He is a
doesn't
professional
matter.
con artist.
He is a professional con artist and a magician, so I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Yes.
But
Or do we have someone following him and taking him out so that he can't help us?
I mean, let's
Get
be
on the
realistic. What probably happened is his human servants carried him out when we all went to sleep.
That
This
is
some
highly
sort of
likely.
ruse.
I'm listening, but I got
What was Hamish doing during?
outside in the van.
Well, it's a good thing we forced him to swallow those 8 apple tags before we went to sleep.
Here, thanks.
The important thing the important thing is we have the ring back, even if we can't manage this ritual. But we should. It's like, why bamboozle us and then leave this here?
Because he's afraid of what we
Because-
would remember, perhaps.
The whole time, all he wanted to do was run from us.
But this is actual ashes. It's not like from a fireplace. It might indicate that he wanted to leave, but he left us the clues to complete the ritual because he feared retribution from us later on.
It could be his
so
grandmother.
Your theory is
We
that
don't
he immolated
know.
himself?
I don't think
As a clue?
Maybe he didn't immolate himself. Maybe somebody immolated him.
This would be a wonderful clue.
Like, just listening to the theories you guys are coming up is so funny on its own.
So
For a laugh, if nothing else.
It sounds like an episode from Black Dynamite. You ever see Black Dynamite? It's like,
Yes.
Aries, backwards, the sign of the ram.
it feels like we're in an episode of Black Mirror right now. But so what are we going to do? Like, let's search around. There has to be some kind of other evidence we can get here.
Is there any sort of
Before we
book
leave.
or a scroll or something that might have been used in the ritual circle where these ashes
Just
are?
start searching the
Print out
house.
from the internet. We're going to go over this again.
Or is everything packed up in his family's vans? Like, are
No,
we
that
going to have
shit's
to go
gone.
after
Like,
that?
Yeah.
Even the good furniture is gone. You know what I mean? Like, those vans left.
Oh, you'd
Those
think we'd have
fans
noticed
left.
that first.
What?
They
The
were
furniture was gone?
they were
Yeah,
leaving.
that shit was already happening.
Yeah, that was happening before, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was happening
Yeah, as
before
they
you
were,
guys knew.
yeah.
Yeah, they had already packed up the whole house and shit like that. That's
So there's a ritual circle on the floor.
Mhm.
His ashes are in the middle of it.
Correct.
Any candles or any, like all this sort of.
Yeah.
So, like, is there anything that we could read to understand what he, like, those of us who have no idea what this ritual's all about, but or maybe Alice could help. Alice, you're in the wrong box.
No, unfortunately, she's not able to decipher what the hell he was doing.
I already tried.
Well, we may just have to leave then. We have every object that we need, correct?
That's correct.
We call the
as far as you're
number.
aware.
I'm nervous-
We call the number and we leave London.
I'm nervous
That's
about
it.
calling the number before we know our own pasts. Like, who is this person that we're actually delivering this to? We talked about this a little bit before, that we don't necessarily know if what side Pater Thomas is on, how we're being used. And if we turn them over before we get our memories back, we may be damning ourselves in some way.
We should know if we're the pawns, as we've been accused of being by others.
Yeah, yeah.
And ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I also accused us of being pawns.
Yeah. But you said you
That's
liked
what I
being a
said.
pawn, and that's okay.
Some
That's
others.
right. Good memory, Lady Catherine. I do.
gotcha.
I'm fine with it. I have the sense that we're marching down a one-way path. It seems like it's only fate. He didn't want to do the spell. Whether this is him or not, this is definitely him removing himself from the equation one way or another. I would suggest that we move forward, but do you think there's another who could cast a spell to restore our memories?
I mean, I'm only, compared to Alice, I'm only a journeyman in the occult arts. If she doesn't understand it, it's unlikely I would be able to understand it. However, perhaps there's
That's true. And part of Alice's memories that she did get back was that she was a very active participant in designing these rituals and stuff like that. It was some of her responsibility, basically her responsibilities.
It was her best witchy work,
Yes.
top tier.
Why do we keep losing this stream?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
There is something.
They make a pill for that, though, if you keep losing your stream.
Yeah.
I do. I do. It's my prostate.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Problems.
I don't see any frame loss. So whatever it is probably on their side.
What if this is really speculative?
yeah.
I've considered this. What if we all did a blood bond? In other
You want to
words,
suck each other
You're
off?
already
Is
all
that what you're
blood.
saying? You want to just suck a little blood from each other and just like do around like a round robin?
we basically all contribute
Catherine would be
blood.
down.
Blood,
But-
putting it into cups, and we all drink in this circle and see if that jogs memories.
I won't even make Alice roll to know that that's not going to work.
And we can't drink Akila's blood, correct?
You're
I mean,
not going to.
You can.
I mean, we should not.
I know what this will go down like. Yeah,
I mean, we don't
I
need that
think-
addiction. We don't need
I
that
think we
addiction.
just need to call the
I
blood.
do
number.
a little bit thinking about Akila's blood, and I'm just like, oh yeah, Akila's blood.
if I just do an 8-ball of Coke, I won't be addicted, right?
Just one time. Just one time.
One time, one hit.
I can
First and
stop
free,
whenever I
right?
want.
You can stop whenever I want.
So okay,
stop
that
you from
was
the
my
beginning.
best speculative idea. Otherwise, we call Praetor Thomas. I have no other. I have no
I
other
think we
ways.
call the number and play it by ear. If we're being used
Yeah.
as pawns, well, I don't know. But I think we should just accept who we are now.
What if we put something in the middle of this pentagram and burn it? See what happens.
Like what?
Anybody have something of modest value that we could put in there?
Well,
Like Stockton?
we can't use these artifacts.
Cool. I said modest value. Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
good, right?
Yes, let's burn all the artifacts we just spent time collecting.
I kind of smile at Lady Catherine. Perhaps a human sacrifice. There's always Hamish out there.
Well, is
Dr.
he out
Henry,
there?
Giving you
I
a bit
will
of a
kill you in
glare.
your sleep if you try to hurt Hamish. He saved your ass last night.
He has
So,
proven himself to be mildly useful.
yes,
Alice.
Yes.
Though you may not be able to cast this ritual, could you at least interpret the whatever? Do you at least know what would be expected? Many of those old books, right, would say, well, the witch must stand on one leg and whatever, and in the end a raven will come and deliver her fate. Is there nothing like that that would tell us if he was attempting this and failed versus truly committed suicide to avoid
Yeah. So
what we might
even
remember?
though Byron, even though I don't really know what the ritual was,
Sure.
does the presence of this ash that smells like this person indicate whether it was successful or a fail?
So you rolled, you got 3 successes on your occult intelligence. So that difficulty is higher than that. So you could spend a point of superficial willpower to reroll up to 3 of your dice, which you would just need 1 success on 3 dice to gain enough to be able to figure that out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can we
Is-
help her anyway?
No.
Is there enough ash to comprise a full size
Yeah.
vampire? Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to find the
Max picks it up and goes, yeah, that's about
You're
one
good.
guy. I can tell.
You could click just hit the
The
roll.
boxer,
again.
yeah, the size.
just hit
If
the
you just
roll on
click
the willpower.
willpower reroll.
There's a willpower reroll,
Okay.
but you could just hit the roll again if you wanted to.
Any teeth or anything in the ash, or is it just all pure ash?
Just ash.
All
It's
right.
not like corn when you poop. It doesn't like.
Jesus.
Boom! Look at that. Stab it. Okay. Well, I mean that's about the best you could do unless you got some criticals in there. So yeah, you're able to determine. It looks like he was performing some sort of ritual. It would make sense that the type of ritual he was trying to perform was probably like some sort of preparation ritual for what was going on. And unfortunately, he did not roll as well as you did, and it ended badly for him.
Okay.
What a decent guy trying to cast a spell while we were all slumbering.
Interesting.
As he looks down at the
this
pile
book
of
that I
ash.
recovered from that storage place doesn't have any hints for me.
It does not.
Wow.
Can-
So he was
Can I
trying to.
think of any connections or sources that might be illuminating?
Perhaps Peter Thomas, being a high-ranking member of the cult of Mithras, might have some sort of insight.
Very well may not want us to
Or
get our memories
Shirazi,
back.
or Shirazi, who was Shirazi was a trainer, wasn't he? What was Shirazi? Let me see. Let me look him back up. I don't remember what he was. The guy that when you woke up, the guy that actually woke you guys up.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure he might have been a trainer. Nope, he was a Malkavian. So yeah, he wouldn't have any knowledge.
Is the house completely empty, or like is there like Ziploc bags in the kitchen or anything?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm sure he didn't bother to take like the Ziploc bags and shit like that. They took the the main furniture, antiques and stuff.
All right, I grabbed the one apron left in the house, the frilly white one, and tie it around my suit. I go
Sure.
with a little whisk brush and the Ziploc bag.
We'll put him in a spice jar.
Well, how many bags
good
does he
idea.
take up?
So I'm not sure.
Use his label maker.
I'm not sure how much you've used a broom on soot in a shag carpet, but it doesn't work very well.
I do want to
You do?
interrupt. Matt, I'm
Put the
like,
bag
Matt,
in your hand like a poop bag and just
Matt, do not touch that. Why would you want to touch that?
If he died in that position, you might not want to touch that line on the.
Exactly. Don't.
You mean this
you-
line
you
right
never-
here?
It's like you never break the you never break the lines on a mystic circle. Everyone knows that. That's basic knowledge, Max.
Well, lucky
Please.
for you, it's written in the carpet in blood. So
Yes.
there, man.
Apparently, I'm unable to break this line because apparently ash and shag is like the most indelible mark in the universe.
It's very difficult.
ash and shag are two words that belong together in the same sentence.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like I got some ash shag. I gotta, do some
ash.
Get
escaping.
rid of some ash shag. All right.
Exactly.
We should call Praetor Thomas. Simple.
It seems as if fate is speaking to us.
Perhaps. He's going to have no interest in us receiving our memories back.
Remind me, what's his background? What is he again?
We
Sorry, 'cause I don't
believe,
know.
we
You
think
know he
he's a
was a-
servant of Mithras. right?
Servant of Mithras, a high-ranking servant of Mithras. You guys figured that out, but
Was he one of the ones that we think is trying to fuck over Mithras, or do we think he's still a goody Mithras guy?
he was the guy that wrote you the note in the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Told us to
They told you to go get the artifacts, and
That
he
set the
also
plan in
said that-
motion.
That might be explain why. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, that's true.
All right. So
yeah, that's true. You might not
Did,
remember after that.
do I have any
Let's revisit
insight?
that real quick.
do I have any more insight about this guy than I did the last time I thought about him?
Not really. You did remember him, I think, in the one like vision you guys had. Wasn't he in one of the visions? I thought. So the original note that you got from Peter Thomas was, "Dear, my dear and loyal friends, I am sure you have many questions, but for the time being, I must ask that you be patient. The circumstances around your awakening are clearly unusual, and I apologize for this. Much has changed in the time you have been asleep. I regret to inform you that most tragically, our Lord and Master Mithras himself was destroyed some years ago. Ungrateful traitors from within his cult betrayed him to his enemies. The cult continues, however, devoted to his memory and legacy. Your resting place was lost to us, buried as a result of damage caused to London by the Great War between the nations of Europe. It is only through the recent circumstance that you have been revealed again and rightfully returned to us. You wake on the cusp of a great storm that is about to envelop London in its fury. I and many others are still loyal to our cause. We have already retired to other domains far from here to escape its wrath. However, one important task remains from which you have been entrusted. Our only remaining heralds of the sun. Artifacts of spiritual value to Mithraic cult are still in London. They are kept by those who were once loyal to us, but who have now strayed from the path. Whether they were involved in the conspiracy to murder our Lord is unknown, but they are no longer to be trusted. We humbly, and then a list of the items and who has them. We humbly beseech you to seek out these items and retrieve them before the storm descends. Also, take with you the goblet that was used to wake you. Once you have completed your task, call the number, and we will send a team to extract you from London and guide you to safe haven. May good fortune and blessings of our Lord and Master go with you. Thomas, Pater of the Sun, Guardian of the Temple.
All right.
Okay.
I trust
Well,
him.
I have an idea.
And you
What do
did
think the
find
odds
out.
are- Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
What do you think the odds are that this gentleman's phone line is being bugged and monitored by those who probably don't want to help him or us?
Not likely.
Really? You don't think they'd be monitoring him carefully?
Well, why would Pater Thomas give us a phone line, as you put it, Max, that is capable of being traced in some way?
Did he anticipate that we would call from here?
You do remember, too, in the beginning that so an Operation Antigen attacked the warehouse. Shirazi didn't know that was going to happen. You know what I mean? So it would make sense that Pater Thomas wouldn't know anything about that.
It's an interesting point, voice in the sky. Well,
I mean, you guys have thought about a lot of that stuff over all the times. You know what I mean?
Is this something that Nigel could check on?
Yes.
I think that a certain amount of caution is warranted. We know that Nigel is very knowledgeable about this. We know where his haven is. We leave with Hamish to Nigel's haven and then make the call there if he deems it safe. Is that enough caution for everyone, or do we need to take other steps?
Seems fine.
I'm in.
I think it's
All
okay.
right. To the Nigel cave.
Go to the Nigel cave. There is a fire truck outside of the Nigel cave, and you can see a hose that runs into the doorway that you guys used to go down into the thing. And there are several police and stuff standing around and stuff like that. Give me a wits and insight, or not wits and insight, wits and composure.
I don't like the way this is going.
Nope.
Why are we being retaliated against now, after all that we've done?
Nope.
Who was up with the bestial failure? Alice.
No
I
shit.
had a bestial
Shit.
failure? Oh,
Did.
Yeah.
So you may want to take a point of willpower and re-roll those 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah,
please
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
You only need one more success to avoid the bestial failure.
Did it roll? No.
There it is. Bingo! You got it. You avoid the bestial failure.
geez.
So, so anybody that made at least 2 successes notices that one of the firemen that's there, you can see that he has some sort of headset on kind of underneath his fire helmet that clearly looks out of place from his fire outfit. And you remember that the Operation Antigen agents that you saw at the warehouse and have seen throughout the game a lot of times are wearing those headsets. So you would believe that this is a front for the fact that Operation Antigen has accessed Nigel's home.
So Alice sort of indicates this. I think I would stop in my place and kind of take a little bit of cover and observe.
Antigen has blown Nigel.
Yeah.
How
Well,
how many of them are there? Did you say?
There's probably a good like 6 or 7 firefighters up here. One of them that you see with the headset. You would assume that there are more down inside. There's at least one person that's walked down into.
I'm gonna pop my heightened senses and try to look for people above us, like that have a vantage point on Nigel's area.
Oh yeah, to see if like you're being observed.
Yeah, see if we're being observed right now.
Sure, go for
And
it.
try to move for cover.
Absolutely. I'm assuming you guys are in cover. You wouldn't just like flagrantly walk up to. You know what I mean?
We all wear urban camo, so we just sort of blend.
I mean, urban camo will probably stick out actually.
Yeah.
Especially with a priest collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, urban camo with a priest collar. Yeah, like, is that the chaplain? No.
I forgot to roll any extra dice that we get for heightened senses.
You're good. That's good enough anyway. 3 is good, and you do not see anyone.
Okay.
It looks like the ground agents are the only ones.
How far away is the cab? I mean, or did we like just get out?
You just got out. It's close.
I want to jump back in and have Hamish call Nigel.
Okay.
To
On
see if
like the cab phone.
I'm like, don't call Nigel.
on one of his burner phones, because I assume he's smart enough. He'll have a burner phone, and that
He
way
does.
it's none of
He
us.
does. Mhm. Yeah. So he calls Nigel, and Nigel does answer. He says, "Oh, it's so good to hear of you." He says, "I was worried. I was worried of you." He's like, "They have found my lair."
Where are you, Nigel?
He's like, I am working with others. We are leaving the city. We are getting out of London."
Okay. Be safe. Please let us know where. Maybe don't let us know where you are, but at least let us know that you're safe. I don't know what we're doing here, but it's so good to hear your voice.
He said, you should come. You should leave London. Get out while you can. Operation Antigen has raided many places. Several of the hunting grounds have been taken.
Have they taken rain? Do you know?
I am not sure. There was a fire at the club.
Oh, they're just burning everything.
I think we need to make our contact.
Most of the Elysiums are burnt out. They clearly have an insight. I would not be surprised if you were being monitored now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should get going.
Yeah.
All right, let's call Prater Thomas. I think I'll take the initiative and give a call.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever we do, we should do it on the move.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Yep. So you go on the move. Where are you going to go? Just driving around the town?
It's kind of driving around
Yeah.
right now.
Just stay
Okay,
mobile.
I have
Just
a brilliant idea. You remember that shitty church that we stopped at the first night?
Oh yeah.
of our
Yeah.
awakening? Head there.
I was actually going to recommend something similar. I remember us having a vision down by the docks. There was an old church of ours.
That's
You
the
think
one.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do remember too. You had that Queen Anne's place
Um,
with the vault where you guys
No.
found
Yeah,
stuff.
oh, that's
Oh,
risky.
we did,
Queen
yeah.
Anne
I
has
don't
to be
like
part of this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We don't trust that bitch.
No.
It's like, fuck that guy.
Fuck that
Yeah.
bitch. Nope.
All right. Hey, I just throwing suggestions out there. I'm not trying to
No.
trade. Not trying to push you into anything.
Inside.
And you're not railroading us.
Not railroading you.
No, what? I like to pretend when Byron gives us advice, it's Mithras.
Turn some reverb on.
Fancy you should say that.
I like
in
to
a
think
way,
it's
but-
Project Antigen. So.
Aren't that the same person?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
That's the twist. Okay.
That'd be
There you
a
go.
fucking twist.
That's the
No.
other shoe. That's the M. Night Shyamalan twist.
All right, who answers when I dial the
Yeah.
number?
There would be a gentleman on the
Nobody.
other end. He says, "Hello."
This is Dr. Bangier. We have all of the sacred relics. London is under siege. It's time for us to leave.
I would agree. It will be great to have the artifacts back. Could you?
Indeed.
Is there a safe location you could meet?
I'll give the address, the general address of the church with the old preacher that met us on the first night.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing you soon. Would all of you be there?
Yes. All of us are together. And we have a newcomer, and I look over at Hamish. He's worthy to join the cult.
That is a decision for the prince.
Right.
Should she live? Give me a intelligence or
I
a
like that.
wits and what am I gonna say? That wits and something.
Somebody roll that for me.
Wits and insight. Yeah, somebody roll for Brant, please.
Is somebody gonna have to roll for me? Get my character sheet.
I forgot he wasn't roll 20 after I just told him he would need it.
That's fair enough.
I'll roll it. Wits and insight.
It's an insight. Yeah, I did give him.
I want to pull up.
Were you able to access your
I
character
can't.
sheet? No, I sent him a copy.
You did. You
what's
did.
the
I
numbers,
can
Brent?
see it.
I can get it for you.
I don't
So,
have insight as a second.
Let's see here.
Second
Give me-
attribute.
give
Yeah,
me
go
1 second, I'll
insight.
just
Go
say what-
insight first, and then wits. It's
I
always
can
the
roll
skill
mine,
first.
but,
Here, I'll just give you the numbers, and then you could just find something you could roll that will equate to those two things.
Nah, I got it.
So his insight is 1, and his wits is 3. Perfect. On the phone, you can see that he probably was trying to make sure his words were very specific. But one of the things he said is that that is a decision for the prince, assuming she lives.
So I
So that would lead you to believe that he has sided with Queen Anne.
Oh, I see.
Because he's speaking positively about her
Yeah.
into the phone. If he was siding with
I didn't
Mithras,
like the way he asked about
he was
if
siding
all
for
of us
Mithras-
would be there.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
either.
Nah, I don't like
It's a
that.
trap.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and hang up the phone and say it's a trap. It's a setup. He sided with Queen Anne. I don't know if it was compromised recently or it was a more or if it was all a ruse from the beginning, but there's no place that's safe for us right now.
So it occurs to you that you guys have several options. The options that you have are as forward. Number 1, stick to the plan. Return the items to Mithras, should you somehow be able to locate him. You did see a vision when you were in the one thing that showed where the Mithraeum would be in London. So you have an idea that if he was somewhere, that'd probably be where he would be. Number 2 would be to support Queen Anne and destroy Mithras.
I like that one.
Hopefully take your spot near her. She does think highly of you in some manner because she did warn you about the Operation Antigen attacking the Shard. If she wanted you dead, she could have just had you dead then. Number 3 would be to betray the London kindred to Operation Antigen and make a deal with them for you all to survive.
Oh,
That sounds. I don't like that either.
the fucking
Number-
snitches become
Like clear the chessboard and reset. The other option, the 2 other options. The other options would be to take London for yourselves.
In due
I
course.
favor that.
And the last option would be to find your way out of London with Nigel.
Do we have any idea how to take over London? I don't think I know how to do that.
We'd have to kill everybody. That's the only way I could imagine it, because we wouldn't be aligning with any particular power. We'd be basically choosing to make ourselves the power, which would mean we would have to either kill or make an arrangement with Antigen.
Yeah.
We'd certainly have to kill Queen Mary.
Queen Anne.
Sorry, Queen Anne.
Whatever.
Well, I am a little peckish, but
Bloodshed is not the only way to build empires, Doctor.
We're talking scorched earth, motherfucker.
I think we head for the Mithram.
Yes.
I think that
Yeah.
I think that we are people. We had a conversation about this. We understand that we are people, that we have faith in Mithras, and we stay the course.
Yes.
we did spend 50 years in torpor. It may be
For
too that.
Mithras.
I'm sorry.
We spent 50 years in torpor for Mithras, and
Right.
so yes.
If we head there, there might be another clue for us, but where he is, or if who knows. If that doesn't work, we just get out of London altogether. Then,
If
Could
nothing
we
else, it's a
contact?
welcome respite from all of the fanfare that's going on now, and a safe place to sleep.
Could we contact like Baxter or Philip or somebody that was on the archaeological team where they found Alice's statue? Because that seemed to have been from the Mithraeum. And
Sure, you could do that.
I mean, if they could lead us to where they found it.
That's true. Although
So you don't know when
Already-
that statue was found, though.
we already have a general idea. I think
That's
about
true.
Where
and everyone we contact is a potential point of compromising our safety.
True.
That's true.
We,
Well, and
we may just want to stay the course and head to the Mithridium. Mithridium.
Mithraeum.
Mithridium. Thank you.
Aquila is certainly right about that. If
We
nothing else,
understood it
it's a good next
that
step.
the Mithridium was
Yeah.
somewhere in the city because we had that dream and we saw what was above it
Yeah.
historically.
Yep. And you would know where that is.
and we remembered it was down. I remembered it was down by the docks.
It was down by the south and west side of the docks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't we check that out? And then
Let's do
if
it.
we need to, maybe we could pursue the statue's location to help us pinpoint if we get stuck. It's a good thought.
I think that each of us should take into our possession one of the items.
Yes.
But it feels appropriate. Although
Ooh.
I don't know if we have enough items to account for all of us.
Well, there's 5 of us. Well, there's 6 of us. I was the late one. You guys take the items, so I'll just.
Aren't there 6 items?
Yeah,
Are there 5?
Was there? Including the goblet that woke us
I
up.
think there's 6 with the goblet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice
you
should
include
get the
the
goblet.
I think the goblet was one of the 5. But
Oh, was the goblet one of the 5? Okay,
there's 5.
I'll take Siri Sansa's ring and put it on.
No, I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah. The gauntlet is the 5th one.
Okay.
Or the
okay.
goblet.
I'll carry the chalice.
Makes it feel more religious.
I'll take the hat.
How are we playing a game of Monopoly here? I want the hat. I want the
I want
shoe.
the boot.
I want the
the
I want me the car.
Yeah,
the dog pocket.
What's left?
the
Dagger.
tampon.
The dagger. I'll take the dagger.
Okay.
That's appropriate.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess whatever is left.
Is there 4 or 5 items?
5.
5.
What's the fifth one?
I'll take the seal.
The seal. That's it.
And I'll have both hands free to carry my
Yeah.
umbrella.
That's fine.
In my-
I mean,
Yeah.
you can put it in a satchel bag or something. You don't gotta have it in your hand. Yep. Okay.
Because I know deep in my heart, I'm Mithras' special gift. That's right.
Yes.
How big is the seal?
How
It's
big
the
is it?
size
It's
of a
like
manhole
It's like
cover.
a hand. It's like a hand seal.
Okay.
It's like it fits in your hand pretty firmly.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, so we head off to the
Okay.
aquarium.
So I'm assuming you have a Hamish drive you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hamish tells you that the city is under lockdown due to the fact that there has been terrorist activity throughout the city. And so it is a lockdown, and they have put checkpoints up around the city.
We should go on
Ooh.
foot.
We should be fine.
Who are they?
The police.
But you know, they're
If they're police checkpoints, we can
They're
dominate our
Deal
way
with them.
through.
Yeah.
If
So
they're
you-
antigen checkpoints,
You
that's a
do
bigger
know that the one that some of them were masquerading as firefighters.
I was
not
about to
long
say
ago.
that. I was just about to say that,
So-
Byron. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
We should go on foot. We're relatively quiet on foot. We can we can blend in with other people on foot.
Split up and rendezvous if necessary, Doctor. You're right. Yes.
Oh, I love it. Split the party. Great idea.
I didn't say that. I said if necessary.
I love it.
No.
No, maybe perhaps not split up, but perhaps.
No, split up.
You know, I think I know a great place to hide. The warehouse we woke up in.
Certainly in a
Antigen's
moment
cleared it
where
100 times.
the
It might
endogen,
not be there.
if we're
The
being
warehouse where we
assailed
woke
by,
up could be the safest place.
if we're being assailed by our enemy doctor, and there are numerous of them, certainly splitting up and regrouping would not be a bad idea. Or do we all just run together through the alley? Oh, let's go, flee.
We may have to fight our way through. If one of us gets captured, we may
One of
not
us get
achieve
captured,
what we need to
lose.
achieve.
Yes.
Yes.
It may
we
all
stick
have been for
together.
naught. We should stick together and let our fates be decided together. We went to sleep together, so we should.
We chose to be put on
Stay
this
the course.
path.
I think I agree. Going on foot and taking the most, not circuitous, but well hidden route there, avoiding as many checkpoints as we can, is probably the best way.
How close is the warehouse we woke up in to the where we believe the Mithrium is?
Probably a few miles.
I guess which do we want to try to get to?
See if I can give you an actual answer to that.
Unless we know of tunnels that lead from one to the other, I would just try to go circuitously to the
We lost Brent.
Mithrium, personally. I don't have an artifact, so if we run into bigger trouble, I can go ahead and perhaps keep them entangled while the rest of you make your way.
Mm-hmm.
We might need you for the ritual. If your blood was involved the first time.
It's nice to be wanted.
That's not what I said.
Damn.
Damn! Boom!
Damn.
I love you, Dan.
I got the chills.
Are they multiplying? No.
Right. That's right. The multiply.
Don't cry, Dan. It's okay.
What's that song?
Oh,
From
yeah, you're
Greece,
the one
right?
that I
It's like-
want. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Oh, no earworms. Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I already have them.
Damn it.
What do you?
Thanks for getting this copyright claim with your cover song there, buddy. Algorithm will pick it up. I'll get that.
Who did that?
Yeah.
I would be so complimented if the algorithm could pick me up doing that song.
St. Paul.
I'm pretty sure, no matter how hard I tried, the algorithm could not detect that I was trying to do that song.
Hey, you don't know the algorithm, Dan.
That's true. That's true.
2 seconds is all it needs just to say.
Yeah.
You may not say ooh, followed by ooh.
Yeah.
ooh.
No, not ooh, ooh, ooh.
Don't try it. No.
Never
right.
add a wah, wah, wah in there.
Inch.
you know.
Thou shalt not.
Blackfriars to Canary.
This music's freaking me the fuck out.
Byron's like, oh my god, they may actually finish in one session. Inconceivable.
Are we
it,
on track to do
it
something?
wasn't a bad damn course. 3.9 miles. Is the
Okay.
actual- I was looking up to see what the actual distance was from where you were to Canary Wharf.
So we have to go 4 miles on foot to get to our destination.
I mean, we're vampires. We can do that.
Yeah.
Anyone else have celerity?
No. I mean,
It's
But
only
you
a
can tell
14-minute
ahead
drive.
now.
That should realistically only be like one checkpoint.
Yeah.
That's true. We could just drive it.
Let's try it and see.
Get through one checkpoint and we're good.
Lady Catherine, you're probably the best at dominate. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be up
be
front with Hamish
prepared.
anyway. Yeah,
Be
yeah.
prepared for whatever you guys come across. And,
Be prepared to cloud memory because I can't do that.
yeah.
And we
Dominate
might
doesn't
need
work.
that.
One checkpoint would all we need to have a little meal and get some disguises. Just saying.
No, we have to fulfill the prophecy, Max. No distractions.
Nothing about the prophecy says we have to do it on an empty stomach.
No, we
The prophecy says you got to do it. Empty stomach.
Max, I'm starting to question your faith, trying to get us to divert to do other things.
Does Mithras want us to be hangry? I don't think so.
Yeah.
We must.
Well,
we
to our
must
knowledge,
suffer.
he's dead, so we don't know what he wants.
We must suffer to demonstrate our loyalty to Mithras.
You do know that Shirazi did tell you that what was written in the letter was false. That Mithras survived despite the fact that that was said. Shirazi did tell you.
And I believe it. I mean, now if you guys don't believe it, that's a different thing. But
I believe he survives. I believe he
that he
survives.
survives.
I believe he survives.
Can we make
We're driving to the Mithrarium.
Can we make like a streetwise or subterfuge, or someone has any good skill that might like help us work our way without being detected to the as a test?
Street.
I think we're just driving though.
What
would a
streetwise and intelligence, like best roads to take, best angles in London, best.
I would let somebody make intelligence and streetwise with a 2-die bonus for Hamish.
All right, I'm doing that.
He's a cab
I'm pretty
driver, that
good.
motherfucker.
He knows everything.
He's a cab driver and security guard. Once again, Hamish saves the day.
Hamish is awesome.
Hashtag Hamish.
Damn it. Hang on a
All the cab drivers are number 2 or lower.
Yes. Yes.
Second attribute. You said intelligence and a bonus of +2.
Mm-hmm.
Good. 2 on 2 successes.
Good. Yep. You can take superficial willpower damage.
Why?
To roll 3 dice. To get to re-roll 3 of your dice.
Nah. Nope.
He's like, no.
I'm saving it up. Saving it up.
Okay. So you guys are driving and you round the corner. And when you round the corner, about halfway there is a checkpoint at the end of the street. And you can see that there is at least a van that is facing towards you. And you would assume, since it's a cop car, it's like one of those vans that like is made so like if you try to like turn around, it's going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And Lady Catherine, you're in the front seat with Hamish. And Hamish says, I don't think we can get there on the roads. He says, but I could be a distraction for you.
Okay.
You guys get out now and make your way on foot. I will continue to the checkpoint. And he reaches between the seats and he pulls out a 357. And he says, and I will make sure that all attention is on me.
I'm just like,
I want to slip my wrist. And before we go, just like, here, just take this right now.
Mhm.
One
It
for
wasn't the special thing you deserve from last night, but take this.
You're going to ghoul him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to pop them up.
All right. He'll take it.
Are we getting out right now? Because I'm going to lean over and give him like a huge smooch
Yeah.
and get out of the car.
Yep.
Okay.
man, Hamish.
Now
got
he's covered in blood.
Yes.
He is
so
covered in
good.
blood. He is covered in blood. And he's now a ghoul. So he's now a
Drink a-
supernatural threat.
Drink appropriately. He doesn't have to be messy.
He said
Hey,
rolls
he's not
up in
nobody's
his
fool.
suit all gnarly and shit, trying to explain the blood on his shirt. He
Just
could.
pretend it's chocolate milk. Oh no, look at that. It's all chocolate milk.
Chocolate
Whoopsie.
milk.
I hope we don't hear about his fate till the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Okay, you guys go on foot. All right. A few moments go by as the cars move forward in the line. You guys are gone, out of sight. The camera pans away from Hamish and to you as you're going down the road. And that's when you start hearing gunfire.
Oh,
From back.
Don't look.
You're like a couple short pops, and then you hear some automatic weapon fire. You know, Hamish didn't have an automatic weapon.
Yep.
So, it just sounds like, a bunch of things, yelling, screaming.
Why
so
do you
forth.
hate our NPCs?
Right?
Aw.
It's so fucking fun to kill your guys. It's so fucking fun. It's so fun. It even suggests in the book, he's like, this is a good time to wrap up fucking NPCs. I'm like, cool.
wrap them up.
Yeah.
Wrap them up. They're people.
I didn't kill Nigel. Maybe.
We don't know if Hamish is dead or not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
that's true.
That's true. It'll be a cliffhanger.
Hamish will have his own separate campaign.
Yeah, maybe. Somebody will play Hamish.
He deserves it.
Right? He does. What a great
He
great
can
guy.
invite Ryzen.
He could. Maybe he'll be risen.
NPC Hall of Fame.
Right, rising from the dead. Yeah, NPC Hall of Fame.
We
That's
could
what
do a one shot like that.
Oh, man,
my God! Everyone plays an NPC.
The best NPCs of every campaign.
Somebody could be Teddy from the
Oh,
Savage World.
wow. That is true.
You
That would be
gotta
great.
dress up. You gotta get
That's a
you gotta get
diabolical idea.
Ryzen's
Go
yellow
Teddy.
fishnet top.
Fuck yeah, that would be great. It would be equivalent to. What would be the equivalent to? But-
Someone has to play the CAI director from Vile Dawn.
Okay. with his nared out hair.
No hair. No hair.
Patchy, disintegrating nair hair.
Yeah, absolutely. And then somebody could be who would be the NPC from the cult game?
Oh God.
Yeah, you'd have to think back.
They went
back
through a
on that.
bunch, but none of them had any personality because they died super fast.
Okay, you guys make your way to the Mithraeum. Once you get within about a half a block, you can literally feel a call and a pull to you. You guys can give me a wits and insight.
Oops. Wits.
Come on, dice.
Two
Okay.
on two.
Okay. Anybody who got 3
Sorry.
successes. So is everybody roll?
No, not yet. Sorry, I had windows in the way.
I hear you.
There we go.
So if you got 3 successes, you can feel the pull of Mithras, but you realize that it is weak. It is not as powerful as it should be.
Is he weakened?
Not for long.
We should hurry.
Okay.
The
You
time
make
is
your
now.
you make your way to the Mithraeum. You are greeted at a door. There is a building called the what is the name of the damn place? I had it and then I forgot it. This is the Bucklesbury House is the historical house that sits on top of where the Mithraeum is. The foundation of the Bucklesbury House was put on top of it.
Is the
That's a big ass building.
Yeah. You are you lead yourselves to the underground Mithraeum. Under the demolished remains of the Buckleberry House, the characters, you are greeted by 2 members of a pack of vampires. One is a tall, androgynous kindred with a short cropped hair and a well-made suit. The other is a round and short kindred with a shaved head, wearing goggles covering his eyes.
What kind of insight do we have about them?
I picture
Like
steampunk Danny DeVito steampunk.
Right? Yeah, Danny DeVito steampunk sounds about right. Yeah, I like it. What kind of insight do you have about them?
Yeah.
They seem to know who you are.
Do they have
see
any
what you're doing.
like icons or anything of the faith?
They do not.
Are they approaching or are they standing as if guarding? Like, they kind of walking up on us? And if so, what's their body language look like?
Like as you're walking up to the door, they open it.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're like welcoming you. They're
Yeah,
expecting.
okay. Got it.
Okay.
They lead you down several flights of stairs through a thick metal door and into a sub-basement where the Mithraeum still stands amid the foundation of the Buckleberry House. The temple, much like London above, most of its former glory hidden in the shadows, is in need of repair, and several stones have fell inward as the Buckleberry's house foundation was erected on top of it. There is a gentleman sitting on a throne at the end of the hall to the in the Mithraeum. His posture, mannerisms, and even voice are clearly Mithras. He looks regal, terrifying, and radiant like the sun, but also tired.
I dropped to my knee in prostration.
Yep.
Ditto. Everybody, I think everybody's doing it.
Follow suit, yes.
I go to my knee and say, "Daddy, we're home."
Daddy.
Papa, don't preach.
Is that a copyright?
Okay. There is a gentleman next to him, knelt down next to the right of the throne. You recognize him once you see him as Pater Thomas. He kneels to the right of the throne. Several other vampire pack members are amongst the ruins down here in the basement. A young woman with a shaved head, several piercings, dressed in tattered clothes. An older man wearing a shirt and waistcoat and sunglasses. And a growling woman with a long matted hair wearing military fatigues. Mithras turns and looks at you intently. Resolve. Did everybody kneel?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Everybody knows. All right, so you don't have to worry about that. Mithras speaks to you, my loyal friends. I can see that you have brought the items I have asked of you. It seems you are more yourselves than ever before. You know who I am, and maybe who you are too. Come and let us rebuild London as Rome was rebuilt together. He holds out a thin, clawed hand as an invitation to you. It's almost paternal and seems genuine.
May I use detect lies?
Sure.
Can I use detect awesomeness?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
Detected!
critical success.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where it is.
I hear that.
So insight and what else might I use?
Wits or intelligence?
Yeah, wits or intelligence. Yeah, if he's lying, he doesn't seem like it.
What is the appropriate response to him holding out his hand? After all, there's many of us here.
We all take it.
I imagine we're
Each
not
grab
supposed
a
to hand
finger.
it to take it.
Pull my
We each
finger.
grab a finger.
Well, he reaches out a hand like this, like "come to me," not like
Oh,
he's
come to
trying
me.
take, not like he's trying to individually take your hand and kiss it.
Okay, gotcha.
Fire.
It was just a weird
Yes.
interpretation. I would take off the ring, and I will approach.
I also rolled for insight
Okay.
Wow.
as to his sincerity.
He seems sincere.
Like I'm specifically like should have a very strong pull towards Mithras, to the genuine Mithras, and I'm checking myself to see that that's
So you
sincere.
don't feel that like he doesn't have a pull because it's not him. You feel like he doesn't have that much of a pull because he's weak.
So with that level of role, do I sense what he needs?
He needs the artifacts.
He does need the artifacts.
And once you would return the artifacts, that was part of the thing, is that by recovering the artifacts, you would bring him to his full self.
Yeah,
And
you
he
got
would
to
be-
give Voldemort his Horcruxes.
So
Alice, I'm going to take out the seal and give it to you.
Okay.
So Alice, you get a small vision, and you remember during the vision you had of the ritual, he was not nice. He was very vengeful.
Towards
Everyone, everything. You remember the full dominance that he brings. He's literally like an unflinching god.
Micromanager.
I mean, do you really want a flinching god? I mean, come on, it's gonna.
I mean, I guess not. I guess
Yeah.
don't want to play the
Oh,
god.
dear.
Whatever.
I like my gods tough.
Like my
And,
god to be like, yes.
I think Mithras is going to return things back to the old ways when vampires truly ruled. So yeah, I'm all in.
Are you guys saying he's gonna make London great again?
He's going to make
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
Man, really?
Oh, he did it.
make London great again.
Malaga? You had to
We
bring
don't pull out
Malaga?
red hats.
Malaga?
Lager.
I might as well just immolate myself. Jesus.
Right. Fuck, I'm out.
I'm sold. I give it over to Mithras the ring, and I place it in his hand, and it's like,
Well,
I'm here to serve you.
Peter Thomas takes the ring.
Ah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we offer up all of the artifacts.
All right,
Yeah.
you offer up all the artifacts.
Sort of
Okay.
here.
I
I
give all
don't.
mine.
I don't.
You do not.
Sorry.
All right. So as you give him to Peter Thomas, he reaches his hand out.
You mean we gave him the worm tongue?
Yeah. Exactly. Alice, which artifacts do you have?
I have the dagger and the seal.
Okay. Peter Thomas looks to you. Is it obvious that you have them?
I don't have the dagger out, but Lady
Okay.
Catherine handed me the seal.
Okay. He reaches for the others. He says, "Do you present them?"
Why are you accepting these items?
Because it is my station. He says, "I will place them upon Mithras, as I am destined to
That's
do."
Brent.
Oh no, we lost Brent.
Oh no.
Oh no, he died!
The Brinternet.
The Brent.
Can we do a quick bio break while we wait for him?
That sounds great. I like it.
Yeah, bio
Let's
break.
do over.
Hooray.
All right, that's good.
Potty break.
Everybody loves a good potty break, you know.
Toilet animation.
We do.
There we go. So Tyler, we got to get some Vile Dawn on, man.
I agree 100%.
Yep. I got to figure out the date for that.
We were coming up to like a season break or something like that.
Yeah, we think so.
Taking a break from Vile Dawn.
Yes, indeed.
Are we gonna do some in its stead?
Gonna do some space stuff.
Some space stuff?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty funny.
What ideas you got
Well,
for space stuff to replace Vile Dawn?
so it is going to be space comedy.
Speech comedy.
Interesting.
So You will be working for the Trans Universe Rapid Delivery Corp.
I love it. And what system?
I haven't 100% committed, but this is sort of to honor the Savage Worlds release of their sci-fi companion.
Okay.
So
I played it. Very interesting.
I would love to do some cyberpunk stuff.
Yeah, dude, that'd be amazing.
Like,
Yep.
I think, like, I just watched all of Edge Runners.
Damn it! I was fucking jonesing. I'm not gonna lie. I was jonesing on Cyberpunk today. I was looking up all kinds of things, like what kind of games.
Like a sci-fi comedy. I got some silly ideas already, Jason.
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
I love the idea of us being like a little UPS ship doing just shitty deliveries to like dumb planets, like a Futurama style.
Yeah, the picture of your ship is on the Instagram somewhere, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Pretty funny.
Or Instagram down in the comments below. Go follow Myth Brigade.
Is that a
oh shit!
Is that a continuing cast from Vile Dawn, or are you switching it up?
No. Well, yeah, it can be. So what I'm going to do with it is that way I can run shots with different groups, one shots or short stories in that world. So you'll all be like part of the union, as it were.
Oh, that's cool.
But like, if Eric can't make it once, that's fine. We'll bring in someone else, and that way we can get more people involved. But I would like to have a couple anchor characters that are always there.
Sure. I'm good for either.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always down to be silly.
Yeah.
In the absence of Vile Dawn, I have picked up running my vampire game like every week, but that is to be put on hold for when we do have a Myth Brigade game.
When we do,
we were just talking while you were going TT poo poo. We need to get that on the calendar.
I was in it. I can hear you.
Oh wow! Glad your mic was off.
Well, tell me what's going on.
My mic is detached from my monitor, but the headset goes with me because it's wireless. Internet.
Did he go away again? Oh, he's back.
He back. He back. Internet back. Internet.
A cursed spectrum.
Yeah. Drat you, Spectrum.
Oh no! Really? You had to put those up there, Tar. Make your text great again. Make FOMOCon.
Mithras 2017.
See, you don't ever have to make FOMOCon great again because it was already fucking amazing. It's never been anything else other than that.
Seriously, I had so much fun. Vince loves you, Byron. Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude! I love Vince.
Isn't he great?
Dude, that was fucking one of the funnest fucking games. I was talking to Vega, and Vega was like, dude, I'm looking into Savage Worlds because that was like one of the absolute funnest fucking episodes. And Sam was talking too. I saw him at the shop because they were playing in a game tonight.
Oh my god, he loves Savage Worlds too. And we don't get to play very much. No, we don't really get to play at all.
He was part of the Savage Worlds demo team, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Vince. Yeah, he wore a Savage Worlds shirt. He had like the fucking really nice card set.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
oh my god! But that game was so fucking fun. Welcome to Funky Town. You need to have him run that shit on the fucking live stream, dude. Holy shit, he would be.
I'll ask him.
He was so amazing.
Seriously,
Jan would be another person I would put on the stream too. Jan was great.
Do you think that he would be?
Yeah.
His accent would
Yeah, I think he'd be fine. I think it would be amazing, dude. If you look at, there's tons of YouTube videos of people that have accents.
That would be amazing. That'd be amazing to have someone
because he will love it.
Oh my god, yeah, he'd be a welcome addition to it.
It'd be amazing to have some folks from abroad. We've got quite a lot of followers.
Well, he's in Gettysburg, but yeah, he's from Germany.
Yeah,
he's from the Black Forest.
Ooh,
he said he was actually telling me a story. I want to reach out and talk to him some more. I'm gonna now that I know who he is. But I'm gonna reach out and talk to him some more about he said in the center of his town like the entire town around it was obliterated by the American bombs and stuff in Germany. He said, but there's one church at the very center of town that was untouched, like no broken windows, no nothing. The church was untouched, but everything around it was obliterated.
That could be such a cool premise for a horror
During
story
World War II?
if you
I
flip
know,
that.
right?
Yeah.
And he said there's all kinds of, like, the Black Forest has all kinds of mythology and stories and all that shit. He goes, oh, I can tell you all about my town.
That's
And
a sinister scene right there, man. I love it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I was down, man. I was like, oh my God, I can still write something on this.
Oh my God, he would love that. He would love that.
Yep.
Oh, he left. God damn it. I don't think we've all been together since Origins.
We weren't together at Orange. All of us weren't together at Oranges.
Yeah.
Some of us. But I mean, I don't think we haven't gathered online since Origins all together.
Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Jason, I ran a game at a con. 2 cons.
It was so good.
That's awesome. What'd you run?
I ran Double Dare both times.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, because Eric and I were in her Double Dare at Origins.
You waited until the one time I couldn't make it to finally run a game.
So that's you had promised that you're gonna run that on a stream, Tara.
You got a card.
I did.
You gotta do
That
it.
doesn't stop me from working 12 hours the next day.
So let's get that scheduled.
I know.
The call off would have done. No, just kidding.
Hey, Byron, real quick before I forget, I have a bunch of people that were asking about the 100 Acre Wood. So Jordan from Fallout, he's your Tigger, 100%. I'm telling you.
Sure.
Like, but then we had Thomas, we had Miranda. Is Miranda? I think, pretty sure it's Miranda.
Yeah, you said Miranda.
Yeah.
You said Miranda, Estes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we get that on the calendar so I can I'll start that text.
Yeah, you sent me a couple dates now. It was cool with either one of them.
I forgot what
But yeah, opposite Tuesdays are beautiful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's probably going to be a 4-hour game, so we'll have to split it in half.
Yeah, that's
Unless
fine.
we run a whole thing together. But yeah,
Or start pretty
any
early.
Any Tuesday, I'm good.
Okay.
Any Tuesday, I'm good. Any Sunday. Sundays, I'm going to have to be a firm 7 because, like, now getting out of the shop is a bitch.
Yep.
But technically, I could run it from the shop if I had to. It'd be a little rougher, but I could do it.
That'd be pretty cool. You can advertise your spot.
What do you call the adventure?
100 Acre Wood.
Oh, really? Not the Call of Cthulhu?
Cthulhu, that's it. Call of Cthulhu.
No, I don't call it the Call of Cthulhu because that's already been used.
Oh, has it? Oh, damn it.
Yeah. People have used it for like an image. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. You guys are all back? Ready to go? We back and rolling live already?
Oh, we back online?
I don't know. I'm asking. I think Jason's looking at text.
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, are we all good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ending. Big ending.
Yeah. All right. All right. So Mithras looks at you, Alice, and says, enough of this. We have answered your questions. Hand me my artifacts so we can begin this.
I say it means so much to me to personally bring these to you.
Fine. He stands up and kind of steps down the throne like half a step. Clearly posturing so that he seems to be looking down on you.
So I come up and I in front of him so that I'm kneeling before him. in obsequiousness, and I hand him the seal.
He says, Pater Thomas interrupts. He says, wait, they must be anointed.
What does that? What does he mean by that?
He's like, I must anoint them with my
Oil.
own blood before we move forward
Blood.
for the ritual to work.
Each of the items, he means?
Mm-hmm.
I try to get Alice's attention with one of these doubtful looks. Like something's not right with this.
So I respond with something like, of course, the dagger. Would you like me to do the honors?
I'm not sure what you're asking. You mean do the honors of anointing the dagger with his blood?
Does
Well, he said he needs
That's
to.
what he's getting at. He's getting at that he needs to anoint the artifacts with his own blood before.
Right. So I'm offering to bleed him with the dagger.
Would you
That's
deprive
fine.
Would you deprive us of a chance to anoint with our blood? Must it be yours after all of this errand?
Yes, it must. Are you a sorceress or a sorcerer? Do you know the proper things? Clearly, as a Malkavian, you're mad and unthoughtful.
I sort of.
There's a
I should
reason.
know the proper.
There is a reason that our clan has been the keepers of these mysteries.
I mean, I'm a sorceress. What I should know about this?
So it would make sense that that could need to be done. He doesn't seem like he's steering you through something that's
Gonna bind all the artifacts to him so that he can subsequently shove them up our asses and pull them out our throats.
it doesn't. It doesn't. While it could seem like that, Alice would be able to determine it doesn't seem like that's the case.
Mm-hmm. So maybe
But
we
clearly,
should-
you would think so.
yeah.
So,
We should all serve in our own way.
so he would. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So he would anoint all these items with his own blood,
Yes,
and that helps Mithras how?
because it's part of the ritual that Pater Thomas has done to help bring him back to his full power.
So how is it done? I ask. Will you use the dagger?
Hand them to me, and I will show you. Your memories are lapsed. You do not understand the things that need done here.
Can't believe I'm going to do this. I lunge forward with the dagger and attempt to sink it into Mithras's thigh.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna stab Mithras.
And I will be trying to drink from him.
Holy fuck! Okay. So you're gonna stab Mithras with the dagger and attempt to drink from Mithras.
Oh, shit.
Error.
Wow, I didn't see this shit coming. I'll tell you
Awesome.
that.
Yes.
All
do
right.
it.
Well, that's gonna be that's a roll. Yeah.
That's a roll.
Yeah, it's gonna be a roll. It's gonna be let's get that on. Let's see here. That's gonna be I'm assuming you're going more for a cut than an actual like killer style thing. So it's gonna be melee and dexterity. I would also allow dexterity and medicine to know where to stab him. If you wanted to try to go like with that mentality. He's not real keen on you drinking from him. I'll let you know that. Not real keen on it. But
I don't hit a lot of either one of those.
well, I mean, that's too late to determine that now.
Yeah.
Holy
But-
shit. Okay.
Here it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
So melee and dexterity.
versus his. I mean, he clearly is not. I'm gonna actually give him a minus. I'm gonna actually give him a minus because he's not expecting that whatsoever.
Can I argue you to use survival because that's literally what I'm doing?
What's your argument for that?
My argument for that is that I perceive Mithras. I believe my faith is that Mithras is the key to eternal life.
Okay.
But he appears at this time to be weak, therefore vulnerable, and also somehow under the influence of Pater.
Okay.
So I can try to at least
yes,
from him as to save him to save something from him before.
Sure, I'll let it go. Yeah, good.
So this is about my survival.
Please excuse me when I get some dice, because I was not expecting to need these right now.
Oh dear.
Okay. Ooh.
I know I'm about to die.
It's a
so
Mithras
don't roll
buffet.
yet. Don't roll yet because I'm gonna be nice enough.
I'm not. I'm cute.
I'm gonna be nice enough to tell you what he gets. So that way there's
That's not a good sign.
So as much possible tense intensity that we can get here. All right, so this is gonna be his dexterity. Oh, hold on.
If you roll 6 successes, I'll get up and go check.
Yeah, I'll let Tyler come in. I'll let Tyler come in here and watch.
Yep.
I'll let Tyler come in here and look. I'm. If you want to see.
No.
Yeah, it's like. But I'm gonna blot out the background so you can't see Tyler's face. All right, so.
Oh.
Mithras.
I do want to
21 successes.
I do want to make one very quick in-character statement. I'm going to just look at everyone and be like, don't interfere. Now I'm just going to tell everyone to not interfere.
With meaning with Alice's actions.
Yeah.
Can you
Like as she starts moving.
Can somebody just give me a D4 roll?
Got you.
I like that. That's his hunger level.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. I want to see how many dice I had to take out. And I said I'm gonna give him a 2 die negative due to the fact that he doesn't have.
What was that? A 20 die negative?
I still heard more than 5 dice hit the table.
I know.
Are you ready?
I'm not, but
For the difficulty? So the difficulty, you're the acting character, so ties go to you. Okay.
45.
He rolled 9 dice.
Yep.
And he got 2 successes.
Oh shit!
Holy shit.
Excellent.
Tara. Oh my God. Oh my
Okay.
God.
I am gonna need a. So I'm taking it. This is like you're going for the fucking drink, right?
Yeah, I surely
Like
am.
the big, like fucking Diablo-ized drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Queen Anne did it. I can do it.
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how Diablo works. Please hold on a moment while I consult the book.
So the way it kind of works, I'll give everyone else a pre-overview while he actually looks it up. But it's
234.
kind of, you're going to roll a willpower check after you drain him of all of his life and hope his body, his spirit isn't strong enough to take over your body. Because that's a possibility when you Diablo-ize somebody.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So-
If you're an ancient, powerful vampire like 4th generation.
I just wanted to
this
throw that out there for the
motherfucker is-
group. I just wanted to put that out there for the group that that's a possibility.
Please hold.
God, this was not how I was expecting tonight to go.
Yeah, of
Mithras,
all things, this is not what I thought.
Tara, I've been on to you for like 30 minutes. I've been on to you for like 30 minutes.
All right, so voluntary sacrifice of Diablerie is extremely rare, by the way. So he's gonna fight back. Typically, heavy chains, torpor, or many partners holding the victim down is necessary for you to drink enough blood from the person. Giving the viscosity of vitae, it entires a complete scene to accomplish. Partners may attempt to help drink the target. However, only one can gain the benefits.
Let's drink them together.
If he is incapacitated and drained, then you can commit the final blasphemy, a true diablerie.
The final suck.
Incorporating the target's very nature and power into themselves. It will be a strength plus resolve, difficulty of 3, equal to the victim's blood potency.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh, which you really don't want to know what it is.
You get 1 blood potency for about every 10 years or generation, I think it is.
So his blood potency is 6.
There's no way I can roll that high, huh?
You
That's
can roll a
not
lot
true.
of criticals.
You could roll a lot of criticals.
You can roll nothing but criticals.
You're gonna need to. You're gonna need to.
She's
But,
gone mad.
It's just a little bubble tea. That's all it is.
You're more like just latching onto him instead of draining him fully.
And you can make 1 such roll per turn. In either case, the body of the victim swiftly decays to final death. And then we get into the effects of Diablerie, which will then determine whether or not you actually like that. Or whether or not you are.
You'll be like
And
in
then-
a video game and just crush an XP charm.
Yeah.
And then you must roll. So after that, you would lose a point of humanity, and then you must roll a contest of humanity plus your own blood potency versus the victim's resolve plus blood potency. Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Okay.
I'll say to the father, it's like she has spirit. We'll see. I'm wondering what will happen.
Okay.
You all really gonna stand back and watch?
Well, we're about to find out.
Is there
Okay.
any like frenzy or anything like that would add to my?
You could voluntarily frenzy.
Yeah.
You could voluntarily frenzy. Please let me consult the book.
Quickly, so
That's called riding the wave, I believe.
What?
Because I am like,
you're
I have to be practically insane to do this.
You're feeding on Mithras, correct? Just to make
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. To be
I just
clear.
wanted to make sure that I didn't
She's feeding on
hallucinate that
sunshine.
part. Wow.
Yeah, the 4th generation demigod. Yeah, that's who she's drinking from.
I thought maybe my functional mushroom coffee was some other kind of mushroom, and that I just didn't see that correctly. I can't.
So
Man.
while in a state of frenzy, you will ignore any health-based penalties short of personal mutilation, which I will notwithstanding say that is a possibility. Here.
Ideas.
Mutilation is not off the table.
Would you do that?
You would gain.
Car derails the whole game for half an hour.
I mean, kind of way here. Yeah. Yeah. So, you would get a 2 die benefit to any physical attack, and you can use any celerity, fortitude, or potence if you have any of those disciplines. And I would suggest using all of them if you have them. Because I'm that kind of guy.
My discipline is Auspex.
You're what?
My discipline is Auspex.
You have other disciplines than that, though, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, you should, for sure.
Blood source.
Blood sorcery, Auspex, is that all you have?
Yeah.
Alice, sense the unseen, taste for blood, extinguish right taste, scorpion's touch, craft bloodstone. Scorpion's touch and craft bloodstone. Let's see if Scorpion's touch would be good for you to use. Yeah, because if you're gonna go all in, you better go all
100%.
273.
I guess we can't ask why you're doing this.
I mean, you can, like while she's doing it.
Yes.
Not that she can answer us.
Why?
Wait.
If she stops to answer you, probably not gonna matter.
Well, I'll tell you as players, because I revere Mithras because he is the key to eternal life, to immortality, and I sense in him weakness, and I am trying to take what he has left before he.
And that is fucking phenomenal. Well done. I love it. I love it. We're all going to die. And I hate Oh, man.
You might as well help me then.
I'm stunned. We're going to see how at least this first action plays out. There's no way. He's not,
So
it
that
would
would
be
be
like,
a-
in my eyes, it's like you're walking up and like smacking the Messiah around while he's on the cross. I'm like, what are you doing?
Exactly correct. That's exactly. I feel that, and it's
It is
Yeah.
a
fueling
is
me.
a strength plus blood sorcery versus his stamina and occult or food or fortitude, and that would turn your blood, which you would have to self-inflict a wound, which you could easily do on your way in, and then it would turn your blood into aggravated health damage against him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that could kill him.
I think that's
Aw.
the plan.
Well, the plan is to drain him. Killing him is different. Those
Sure,
are
but
two
if,
She's
different
trying to
outcomes.
drink him
but
up.
if you can get him down to
The last drop.
if you can get him down to like
To
damage-
killable.
yeah,
Down
killable,
to
or
drainable.
you could torpor his ass, which then would make him incapacitated.
Yeah.
However, there are 6 other vampires in the room that are going to try to stop you too.
Hmm.
At this time, I don't care, and B, suspect that they're not really on his side anyway.
Yeah.
So I may be wrong in that, but I feel like he is.
Well,
his
we're gonna
weakness
find out here. We're gonna find out. Yep, that's what.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna find this out. Okay.
Lady Catherine, you look stressed.
I would like to. Jesus Christ. I
Hardly.
would like to engage, I guess, unswayable mind.
Ooh.
Okay.
A fantastic call. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
Alright,
because
cool.
we're gonna get fucked here.
Yeah, I'll
so-
need to be getting dominated right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So that's the thing. So you got him. You drained the blood from him. For sure. So now he's gonna have 2 hunger dice, and you're gonna be full. Jesus, I gotta fucking see how much blood you get from this motherfucker. So if you were hungry at all, you no longer are hungry.
I'd won.
Yeah. No, that's gone.
That's good.
That's gone immediately. His blood takes care of like multiple points of hunger.
And it's 30 grams of
It's-
protein per serving.
It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. Yeah,
That's
you're
almost as good as dog food.
okay. So let's. So Alice lurches forward with the dagger, stabbing him in his femoral artery as he's standing above. Very easy to do. You slice the artery, and you immediately grab the inside of his thigh with your mouth and begin trying to fucking.
Now that's deep vein thrombosis.
Just like a yeah, that's deep vein thrombosis. Yes, it is. All right, and booyah. What is everybody else doing?
Roll for initiative.
I think
There's no
at this
initiative in
point,
this game.
I answer Banjir, and basically I say,
Does
don't
anybody
worry.
got celerity? Anybody? Dan, you want to use celerity?
Dan
You got
does.
celerity.
I do have celerity. So how far in front of us is all this taking place?
No, I mean like feet.
And
You guys
is
are
it-
very close.
is what we're seeing obvious, or like what
It's
is?
pretty obvious that at this point, I would
I'm either
say,
draining him or I'm giving him a blowjob. One of
for the inside of his thigh.
Or both.
I mean, hey,
I mean, I'm not Lady
there's
Catherine.
nothing wrong with that, Alice. Nothing wrong
Only
with
in
that.
Russia can you give blowjob through femoral artery.
You just gotta do that.
Oh boy. And I have celerity, and I don't have any idea what to do. All right.
Well, you can use it. You don't have to.
Okay.
If you use celerity, you will be the next fucking person to go. If you don't, then
Could you describe the rest of the room to me? Like what's in the room?
yeah, they're the pack of the other guys are kind of towards the back because they're not like
How
the
many other
heralds of the
guys?
sun like you. There's 5 other ones.
Okay.
So, Peter Thomas is directly to the right of Mithras, which would be to your left. And then the coterie, or you guys are all like right here, kind of in any order you want to be near the front. Alice has taken a lunge, shall we say, a few feet ahead of you, but not enough to make a big difference.
And is there any other like accoutrement or anything else in the room, or is it just empty room?
It's an old temple. Is there something specific you're looking for?
Well, I mean, are there like any like brass candelabras or other things? Like
Sure,
I have no idea. What's in the room.
absolutely.
So I don't know if
You
there's
can find anything
bigger
like
than-
that you're looking for. Yes.
I didn't think this was gonna happen, so I should have been looking at my sheet. I guess the question is, am I packing a weapon?
I don't know that you guys carried guns, so I would doubt it. I would doubt that you would have a weapon down here. Did you use a weapon at any time during the game?
I've had a dagger for a while, but that's about all I got.
I would say no
I
then.
don't have anything.
If you had any history of, somebody would had a probably hairspray lighter.
Did we have a?
Would I have brought that
Did
with
we have
me?
a luck roll for
You
this?
could have. There's no
That's
luck
fucking
roll. I mean, I'll
dangerous.
give you 3 dice. I'll give you 3 dice,
Didn't-
2 successes is all
Isn't
you
this
need.
the game that we were going to be able to magically have one item of our choice at some point in the game?
I don't remember.
I thought that was just down in the.
I mean, I'm
in
good
the
with you deciding. I'm good
sewers.
with you deciding. I'm okay. I'm not.
All right, here's what I think. I think Max would do. Max is gonna not move, but if anybody attempts to lay a hand on Alice, I'm gonna break it off.
That's what I was gonna.
That's going to happen.
Right.
So, but go ahead.
Well, the thing is, I
The
don't know.
person you should be worried about putting hands on her is Mithras.
Oh, I think okay.
That's
So
gonna be the
Mithras is
biggest
gonna.
threat. Oh fuck yeah, he is.
Can I really go against Mithras though? Oh my god, against Mithras?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move against them if you'd
Yeah.
like. I
Do
wouldn't
you want to
recommend it
attack
right
the
now, but...
sleepy god?
Ah!
I'm actually more concerned about becoming collateral damage for this. Actually, than anything else. Like, I don't think there's any way I can resist Mithras.
I'm sure he's gonna stop and ask questions after he's done killing Alice. If any of you guys are involved.
No, he's gonna take us all out.
I mean, I'm like,
I'm going to politely interview you afterwards.
yeah, he's gonna stop. He's like, oh, we need to like do a decompression here.
All right, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hold.
Sounds good. All right. I will let you, Dan, if there is another thing that happens here during the time and you wish to interrupt that or basically act directly after that, you could choose when you want to go. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Who wants to go?
I think
Shoot.
I would be responding to the doctor, right? He said something about don't intervene. You've not to worry about me. Let's worry about them. As I turn around, I don't know if these other vampires cruising around in here, what's their attitude? Are they moving toward us? Are they shocked? What's
You would assume they're going to get involved.
so I will hold as well.
I'm just going to say, allow Lord Mithras and Alice to work this out.
Yes. And I said you don't have to worry
That
about
seems
me.
likely.
Worry about them intervening. And I point to the retinue that's out there watching this And I
Okay.
turn around and posture against them. I'm gonna hold the line.
If Mithras cannot handle one,
Are we using discipline? Are we doing like dominate? Are we doing awe, potence? Anything you got that you want to use?
Not at this point, no.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to scare them away. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do. Because I don't know whose side I'm on. If they kill Alice, it might be a good thing. I'm trying to sort this out. This is yeah.
Sure, not a problem. All right, next.
What is Pater Thomas doing?
He hasn't reacted yet.
I want to hold until if Pater Thomas, when he moves, I want to try to move against him to kind of stop him from getting, I don't know, from getting to Alice, because I don't trust I don't trust Pater Thomas.
Okay. Heard. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find his stats. Not readily available.
Just, as an aside, do you really not want to be on Alice's?
Get out of there. Okay.
I have a way to spin your death that's going to get us all out of this. You're gonna love it.
Woo! All right. Aquila.
He's not
The
going to
one
get
that
this
hasn't made a
chance.
decision.
Fuck.
I love that I consternated you, Tyler.
Yeah.
You've had all this time to think about it.
I just
I'm
want to say
gonna.
right now that I do apologize for any time in anyone's game that I did something totally fucking whacked out.
You said there's a bunch of fucking other people around.
Yeah, there's like 5 dudes behind you, vampires. And
None of them have moved. None of them have acted, done anything.
They have not responded to what's going on. So you would assume that none of them.
I'm gonna take 5 and do nothing. If those people start to move, I'm gonna start dominating those people.
So are you going to pay attention to what's going on in front of you? Or
Yeah,
turn
by
around?
getting the fuck out of the way.
So you're finding a vantage point where you can maintain view of the room.
Yeah, I need to see how round one
Would you
turns
like
out.
to use? Would you like to use one of the blocks that's holding up the ceiling? Member has
That
a block.
sounds like fantastic cover for him to rip through at a later time.
Okay. Boop a doop a doop a doop. So it's going to come back to Pater Thomas's point. Pater Thomas is going to immediately freak the fuck out.
This is the only
Welcome to the fucking club, Peter. Welcome to the club.
He literally is fucking dumbfounded. I gave him 3 dice roll to see what he would do, and he does nothing. He's just like, what the fuck?
Stay dumbfounded. Stay dumbfounded, Peter.
Mithras is involved in resisting you and trying to get you the fuck off of him. Because he don't like that. He is a Roman general who slaughtered millions of people.
Just relax and enjoy it, baby.
So he's pretty used to.
You've learned from me. Good job.
So Alice, make a second roll.
What am I rolling?
Oh,
Same thing.
Dexterity again?
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
same thing. He is going to get 2 hunger dice this time, and taking out 2 of his dice.
I heard you say 200 dice this time.
He had 200 dice.
Oh shit.
He is much more.
That's just
ready.
his dexterity.
He is much more ready at this point. You will need to beat 6 successes.
It's not going to happen.
You could roll a critical. You got 4. See, you were close.
You got
So,
4.
What can I do to try and get the other 2?
There's only one you can re-roll, I guess.
Yeah, there's only one you can reroll, which will give you 5. You need to get to 6. You could make a rouse check to surge your blood for 2 points to get 2 dice. We've never done that in the game because it's just like this mechanic I barely ever use, but you can do it. You're good. You do gain 1 more hunger, but the good news for you is if you succeed, you're going to immediately fill that in with Mithras's blood. So
now I can do the willpower.
So
check?
that will give you 3 more dice. So you could already roll with a 2 die bonus because you could have done that. Okay, and I didn't describe that till afterwards. We will take you will have a minimum of 4 successes. Okay, no matter what, just re-roll the dice with adding 2 more dice.
Okay, I'm re-rolling all of them. You're saying?
Just re-roll the roll with 2 added dice to it, and then you'll still be able to spend willpower.
Okay.
To re-roll 3 of those dice.
Survival.
Okay, because that's just an unused mechanic that you would know and all that stuff. So we'll just assume that you could have used it.
So +2.
Yep. Ooh, only 3 successes. So you can spend a willpower to re-roll 3 of the dice. So you could just hit re-roll, and you already have. We'll just look at the top 5 dice, I guess. I don't know, something like that.
Wow. No.
Still only 5.
It's 5. Yep, that's 5. That's not enough. That's
Uh-oh.
5. That's not enough. Not enough to get a point of hunger from him. So you are going to take the hunger and not be reimbursed for it. He pushes you off of his thigh. Let's see how bad he pushes you off his thigh. And then brawl is 4. And then he has 2 hunger dice. We'll take that out. He will spend a point of blood potency to gain 3 dice. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8 dice. 8 successes. He grabs a hold of you because he is extremely skilled in Greco-Roman wrestling. And he grabs you in a bear hug, pulls you up off of your feet, and he is going straight for your fucking throat. He is attempting to bite into you. So he picks you up in a bear. You see Mithras has picked her up, and he says, I will drink you like a vial. And he opens his mouth, and you see that Mithras is about to probably fuck Alice up.
Can I would like to try to grab the to knock the items out of Pater Thomas's hands.
Certainly.
And grab the cap and like threaten to rip it up, like Mithras. And like
okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a it's gonna be a persuasion check of some sort.
Okay. Oh shit. All right, sorry. Like everything's in the way here. Okay. Okay.
Dan, you do have that point of celerity if you want to do it and do anything.
Is there anything that I handy in the room that I think would like fit in his mouth like a big stopper?
Persuasion and
I would say yes, you could find anything you really want.
All right, I'd
like a rock, like there's probably a piece of rubble, like a fucking brick.
Right, like I was thinking about maybe there's like a big old bulb on a solid brass candelabra. It's like,
sure.
And I'll just try to pop that sucker right in his mouth.
Absolutely.
When I
get
my turn,
if you're going to use candelabra, it would be melee because you're using it as a weapon. If you're going to use a rock, I would say brawl because you're just trying to shove it in his mouth.
Okay, let me see.
And I'm going to say it's going to be dexterity, not strength. You can use celerity to gain your celerity dice to your dexterity roll.
Shit. Sorry, I'm going to use willpower to do something else with that.
So then I use melee with dexterity, and I don't know how to add my
just add 2 dice. Just like add 2 dice.
Does that mean full size modifier plus 2?
Unimpressed with Lady Catherine. I'm sorry.
Does that mean full size modifier 2?
Full size modifier plus 2. Yep.
Can I do a manipulation and persuasion on him?
On him, or you were focused on the crowd?
To interrupt the situation, to interject and get Mithras's attention. All right.
Sure.
I got 3 successes.
So you would have to use a vampiric power to interrupt him. Just say like, "Hey, dude, look over here." Ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to bring awe, something powerful. You need a vampiric discipline to interact with him.
No dominate.
Dan, that's not going to be enough, but you could take a willpower to.
How do I do that? I just check off willpower and then do something.
Yep, just check off willpower and then reroll 3 of the dice. You could just hit willpower reroll or just reroll the same roll.
Willpower reroll.
Willpower reroll's so much simpler for you.
And then
Yeah.
say 3 dice, you said?
Damn!
Yeah.
Damn, Jason.
All right, we'll come back to Jason's roll in a
Sorry.
second here.
Holy shit.
I thought that was Dan's reroll for a second.
Yeah,
I was like,
right? No shit, right? That would have been great.
Holy
No.
shit.
0.
Unfortunately, Dan, that's not going to be enough. So you are you're trying to shove the candelabra. You aren't fucking him up with it though. You're like fucking trying to put it underneath his arm and whatever. The way he's standing on the throne holding Alice is just, it's in the way.
Okay.
Okay. What were you doing, Jason? You were doing
Yeah, so I was trying to get his attention.
Charisma dominate. So is that
yep.
awe? You were using awe.
Yeah.
What discipline are you using on your
Dominate.
character sheet? Yeah, but what power under the discipline?
Oh,
Under the
Compel.
Yeah, compel. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Compel. So I don't remember what the thing of it is. 256. The
charisma plus dominate versus intelligence plus resolve.
intelligence plus resolve. Thank you, Lady Catherine.
Gotcha.
Intelligence plus resolve. Ooh,
I mean, that's for you. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good. I appreciate that. Thank you for whoever is helping with the rules mechanics at this point. That is very helpful. Interesting. What the fuck is that? He's a Ventru, right? Ventru. Damn. Let's see if I can find it faster than that, probably. Oh, it's not on this character sheet. Lady Catherine, do you remember what your clan compulsion is?
Arrogance.
Arrogance. Yeah, he's like, I will kill every single one of you. But that works.
It does.
It does. He has a bestial failure.
Oh, lovely. So I'm just like, seize this madness. Your children have become overwhelmed by the power of your relics. We have brought them to you as you've asked. We are loyal to you. Claim your relics and be done with this, so the loyal among us can serve you.
I think Compel gives you like one action.
yeah,
Make it-
Compel's real short stuff.
I'm trying to
it's a
get him.
short
I'm
thing.
trying to get him to stop.
He's like, is the help really talking now? Is the help really?
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get interrupt his flow so that he doesn't actually.
Well, you definitely have done that.
Yep.
But Compel gives you like a short thing to tell him to do, and he's going to follow that. So we just need to figure out what that is going to be. Dominate.
Let Alice go
Compel.
to Alice's.
to
A
Ellis's
single
house.
A
command.
single command, no longer the
Alice,
short
go.
sentence.
Yes.
Huh?
So let Alice go.
Alice was just
Yes.
trying to anoint the dagger.
Spare her life.
Oh, there you go.
So all that's cool. You can definitely make a persuasion check on that. You're gonna make a persuasion check on that, but he will drop Alice. That's what you want to do, right? That's the actual physical action you want him to stop. To do.
I mean, sparing someone's technically physical.
well, you get one commanded action.
No, I hear you. I'm joking.
Yep.
So
all the other shit will be good.
yeah, persuasion and manipulation.
Persuasion, manipulation.
Okay.
Nice.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
You're
For the
really
sort of
good.
standing there, like sermon hands out, pleadingly.
He drops her. He forcefully drops her on the stairs of the fucking thing. Alice, give me a dexterity check to have your footing as you fall. You don't take any damage or anything. And he's like,
Straight decks.
yeah, just straight dex roll. He's like, enough of this. He's like, I will.
You break your ankle.
But it's no like bestial failure here. So yeah, so you definitely injure your ankle. You only take 1 point of damage. It's not aggravated though; it's just regular, superficial. And he says, "Enough of this! I will chalk this up with cloudy memories." He's like, Give me the artifacts, or I will destroy every one of you.
Now that's Mithras.
Oh yeah, that's fucking Mithras.
Now that's motherfucking Mithras.
If you want to know if he was Mithras, you know now. He Mithras.
He got that. He got that big.
Got that dog in him.
But Alice, that blood tasted unlike anything you've ever experienced in your life, man. That fourth generation fucking blood was fucking on point. What do you guys do?
Delectable.
How at this point, how I'm going to reassess his strength, like with my,
With like insight, like wits and insight.
yeah, like where
Okay.
he said that when we first came in, I could sense him in, but he was.
Oh, he's still weak. This is weak. You figure with the return of the artifacts, he could probably fucking massacre everybody in this room.
So I might just say to Alice, I'm like, Alice, no one will support you. You've been given a second chance. I would take it if I were you.
Forgiveness only goes so far, even in God's eyes, Alice.
You see a bunch of accusing eyes looking down at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You must think clearer, Alice.
He's not really giving you much time to talk this out. He's like, you're giving it to me or I'm going to fucking take it from every single one of you. So you would feel that any further discussion on the matter is probably just going to lead to him just eradicating you.
Okay, then I'm going to.
Or trying to.
I'm going to take the dagger and anoint it with my own blood before handing it to him.
I would say you could have already done that. So Peter Thomas reaches out to get the dagger because he still needs to anoint it with his own blood. He's like, fuck. But you stole the hat, Lady Catherine.
I did steal the hat.
You stole the hat. He was like, and you give it back to him?
I'm going to give it back to him,
Okay.
but I also want to keep an eye on him because I don't trust him.
Got it. So Peter Thomas has all of the artifacts?
No, I didn't hand it to Peter Thomas. I anointed the dagger with my own
I understand that, but Mithras will not take it before it goes to Peter Thomas. He can't.
Okay.
If he does, it would fuck up the ritual.
Did you give the seal?
I've already touched him with the dagger.
That's true.
That is true.
But it's an acceptance style thing.
It's a different touch. Is not what I'd say that you did to him. Really,
Touched him.
Tried to slice off his man.
if that's your idea of touch, Tara, I don't want to know how you cuddle.
Right? Yeah.
It's even better, Jason. That's the answer. All right, then. I refuse to hand it directly to Peter, so I will place the dagger on the ground in front of.
Okay. Peter's gonna cautiously pick it up. You have him and like he probably shit his pants. He probably actually spent a blush of life to shit his pants.
If
No, he probably did that. Yep, it
How
probably
a
happened.
vampire does that, I don't know.
Don't you steal my joke.
Yeah, no, I mean, if it fits anywhere, this is
These
it.
blush of life to piss my pants.
Just to make a
Alice
point.
is going to be fortunate if he makes her a call
All right.
janitor.
So Peter Thomas has all the artifacts.
I believe so.
He does.
To be
Yeah.
clear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He takes his finger and he slices his wrist and he bleeds on them. And then he places them upon them. All right, let's see here. Wow, I did not expect that shit. I'll tell you that. That was not where I thought we were going.
You go. You want to go in the bed? Good boy.
All right. right. Thomas anoints the artifacts as his own blood. It dresses Mithras in them once again. They're all on his body. His entire body begins to shine with a bright, pure light that would make any of you instinctively recoil as if in pure sunlight.
Ooh.
He appears to be the sun incarnate, but the light doesn't harm any of you. It does, however, remind you of the days that you have lost to the eternal night. To feel the warmth on your face and experience how daylight banishes the shadows is precious to you. Mithras regains his full glory in what can only be described as a metaphysical transformation. He seems to stand taller, though he still remains within the other body, and there is no longer a tiredness about him. Instead, he looks more complete and ethereal than anyone you have ever seen. Mithras is terrifying and beautiful to behold. He stands before you on his throne. And you feel that you are no longer bloodbound to him. You are compelled by his great majesty to kneel instinctively. He smiles broadly as though taking everything in around him for the first time. He exchanges a brief glance with Peter Thomas, and you see that there is a true love between them. Mithras stares past you for a moment as if noticing something for the first time. He then frowns and looks. He says, "The hunters have finally found me. Follow me and see how a god deals with these absurd creatures."
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And you, along with the rest of the pack down here, are commanded to follow him. Mithras from the Mithraeum, where you run into a small party of Operation Antigen agents that are in the basement above.
Some
Are
part
these
of
the assholes that were at the
Checkpoint.
Yeah, sure. The moment he sees them, Mithras moves with what you could only grace as impossible speed. It tears into the hunters. He only leaves a few antigen agents that you could even like interact with. Literally, he single-handedly massacres probably 15 to 20 fucking people up here in a matter of seconds. Let's see here. At the end, Mithras stands among a pile of bodies, almost in a wall in front of him. And you can hear the sound of helicopters in the background. He smiles gleefully as he looks around to you, then offers his blood-soaked hand to you and says, "It is time to leave." He's like, "You will all have a place by my side in Edinburgh."
Of course we go.
And with that, you walk outside and there are several helicopters landing in like what is like a parking lot, like right up the street from you guys. And literally, do you board the helicopter? He's getting in one of them.
Sure.
All right. You
Yes.
board the helicopters and you fly to Edinburgh, where in a castle there has been set up a new place for Mithras to rule Britain from. And with that,
Oh, yeah.
that's it, baby.
Oh,
That is the
yeah.
end. And you guys have brought Mithras
Holy
back.
shit.
I tried to murder Mithras and live to tell the tale.
You're welcome.
Shit, I don't even know how you fucking lived through that.
Good
Oh,
dice
my
rolls is all.
God.
Oh, my God.
Holy
And,
shit.
and I have just had so much adrenaline poured through my body for the last like 20. I need to pee again. I'll be right back.
Tara, that was incredibly well played. Like,
Holy shit, that was amazing.
that was so well played.
You got so fucking lucky.
Can you taste the sunshine?
I can.
I seriously like to picture Mithras walking like when you get like something caught there, he's just like, because that little wound on his inner thigh. He's all like,
Like it never quite heals.
He's especially grumpy all the time. My lord,
Just in
what's
certain
wrong?
angles, just in certain positions.
It's just the wound on my
But
crotch.
secretly, he admires my spunk.
Or while you're trying to admire
Or vice
his.
versa?
Funny.
You-
He understands.
Yeah, but
He
you know,
understands.
at some level, I think that you will have a seat right next to Mithras. Like that'll,
So
you know.
funny enough, you should say that, because as you guys get back to the thing at Mithras is at the castle in Edinburgh, as he's walking up, you can see there's a throne in the main room there, and he says, "It is time you remember and take your place as my lover." And he like wipes you away and gives you back your memories, and you were one of Mithras's lovers.
Yeah, Alice.
Oh
Alice.
shit!
All right, guys, that's it.
Woo!
Dude,
That's the end of the fall. London did.
So what happens with the rest of our memories? Like, what was
Yeah,
real, what
dude.
is not?
So you really never get them back, unfortunately.
Panic.
Yeah.
damned
So,
seek.
Yeah, unfortunately.
See, Lady
so,
Catherine, who you are has been within you the whole time.
So I can't tell you
That's what
stuff
I've been
about your
trying to tell
characters.
you all.
So any
Oh,
of you
Keelan,
who took a pre-gen, I can tell you the background of your characters. Anybody?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
curious.
assume I'm a pre-gen.
All right. So let's see here. I think Alice deserves to be told first.
Okay.
Through that. So let's see here. Let's see if this will actually cover everything. I think it does. So Alice was born in the mid 1800s. So Mithras is one of the few people that you trusted. He gave you everything and helped you become all that you could be, including as close to like his wife as you could possibly be. Alice was born in the mid 1800s in a tiny village in South England. It was one of the last villages to have what they called a wise woman, and that was Alice's mother. If you had an illness, needed to be prevented, or abort an unplanned pregnancy, or wanted something really badly, everyone knew you would go and visit Edith Mockingdale, and she would find a way to help you. Unfortunately, a bad turn of luck for the village drew suspicion upon Edith. Harvests were bad, young people were moving away, and the village seemed quieter and emptier. While it was an actually industrialization and greater work opportunities that were draining it from the countryside, it was Edith who got blamed. While most of the villagers were content just to shun her and mutter under their breath, some decided to take things into their own hands. A group of men arrived one night and dragged Edith out of her bed, murdering her and burying her body in the woods. As Alice was 16, the villagers wanted to send her to a convent so the devil could be beaten out of her. However, she was having none of it and ran away to London. But there was little work for her, and she would have died hungry in the streets had Mithras not found her. He saw her telling fortunes for pennies and noticed she had a talent for magic. He decided that she would make a good spy against the Tremere and set about charming her and binding her loyalty to him. For Alice, Mithras became everything. He was the son who had saved her from the streets, even a father. She didn't care who believed that he was a god. All she knew that he was her god. Mithras used his contacts and influence to see that the Tremere noticed Alice's talent, and while it took time for her eventually inducted to the clan, her loyalty to Mithras was such that she continued to pass him all the secrets she could. However, she came to love the Tremere as the family she had lost. She saw no conflict in loyalties, though, believing Mithras could only act in the best interest of everyone. While Alice served the Tremere as faithfully as she could, she served the Mithraic mysteries and spent as much time with Mithras' side and became known as the lover and the handmaiden of Mithras, which granted her a certain amount of status. However, mainly her dedication that helped her rise quite high in the cult. When Mithras decided to perform the blooding, Alice was happy to volunteer, seeing it as a way to repay Mithras for saving her life. And
You see
that's really,
why I couldn't stand to see him weak, though.
yeah, that's why you couldn't see his stand-up same week. Yeah, that tracks. Yep. Let's see here. We didn't use Tommy Castelli or Tom. Lady Catherine.
Lady Catherine.
We'll do Banjer last. Lady Catherine was born into the aristocracy, the same as Queen Victoria ascended to the same time that Queen Victoria ascended to the throne. Blessed by wealth and privilege as well as great beauty by Victorian standards, she was assailed by marriage proposals, and when she came of age, however, Catherine also possessed a keen mind and talent for numbers. She would steal the financial section of her father's paper, amused herself creating an imaginary stock portfolio to pass the time, which would have done rather well had it been real. She asked her father if she might take a bookkeeping course and learn more about accounts. The mere idea enraged her father. He was incensed at the notion of his daughter doing accounts like a middle-class shopkeeper. In an equal rage, Catherine promised the world she would never marry, and it meant her mind would go to waste. Even if her father strictly forbade it, Catherine continued to study the stock market, enlisting her only brother for assistance. She advised his dabbling in turn-up bank accounts and hold her share. It wasn't long before her brother was investing Catherine's money well, and while Edmund took credit for Catherine's wealth quickly grew. Pressure to marry only increased as she grew older, which made her resist the idea harder. She was intelligent enough to know that once she was married, her husband would literally own her. She also found the company of men tedious to the extreme. They were only ever wanted to bed her or make use of her money and family name. She did her best to avoid gentlemen and threw herself into many charity and church affairs that catered exclusively to women. In one of these charities, you met Lady Angelique Darkwood. The pair became good friends, working in the evening of Lady Darkwood's delicate constitution made her complexion very fragile to sunlight. Gradually, you developed into a romance. Unwilling to risk forced marriage for Lady Catherine, the lovers planned to escape London and perhaps Britain using Lady Catherine's secret wealth. On the evening before she planned to depart, however, Angelique had a shocking revelation. She was a member of a group called the Ventrue who kept watch on noble families. These Ventrue were impressed with Catherine's lineage and her skill with numbers. If Catherine agreed, she could not only leave the restraints of Victorian London, but human society altogether. After probing and gaining assurance that Angelique's feelings at least had been truly accepted, already a member, Angelique introduced Catherine to the Mithraic mysteries. Catherine was never as interested in religious devotion, but her intelligence and finesse and exceeding expectations saw her rise to the ranks. When bombs began to fall in London in the Second World War, one hit the communal haven, sending Angelique into deep torpor. Catherine submitted to the blooding and agreed to put herself in torpor with the hopes she would then love once again when she awoke. So that was what happened there. And Dr. Henry Bangier. Henry was always a complicated child. Luckily, he was born into a wealthy family that had come from Bangladesh to make a new life in the center of the empire. He was an excellent scholar and dedicated student. And even though his odd habits caused others to remark on them, Henry had a fascination with biology and the point of wanting to take creatures apart to see how they worked. Thankfully, he didn't go any further than frogs or stray birds before his father sent him to boarding school in hopes that he would channel his interests much more productively. There, he found ways to indulge his passion by studying medicine, especially pleased in later years whenever the resurrection of men could provide a fresh corpse for a lesson. Henry's intelligence and studious nature made it easy for him to graduate as a doctor. The color of his skin made it hard for him to find work as one, though. And even though the English name for his parents had given him in medicine, it inherited wealth, allowed him to fall deeper into the strange studies in which he had always been drawn to. He became obsessed with solving the puzzle of life. He became convinced that he could master the secrets of life and death and began seeking out obscure lore and old myths. Eventually, it led him to the Hecata and the cult of Mithras, who both offered him answers he had so dearly sought for the cost of his utter dedication. When the cult sought vessels in 1941, Henry eagerly submitted so he might experience the half-death of prolonged torpor. So that was what happened with him. That was it. I'm sorry.
Seems accurate.
So the statue, while it looked a lot like Alice, it was not that, but it had been made from Mithras's commands. even though he was reaching out and influencing Toreador sculptures and those of artists in the city of London, and they sculpted it based off of you because he kept dreaming of his lover.
Aw.
That's awesome.
He actually.
That's why it looked like you. It wasn't as old as it was thought to be. The stone that was used to sculpt it was very old. And so when you date the stone, it shows that, but the tool marks and stuff were much more fresh than that.
And it kind of makes sense why he would forgive you even your trespass, because I mean, look at all that history you guys have.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, it's what he would have done.
He admired your spunk, that's for sure.
He was not going to squeeze you out like an almost empty toothpaste.
Yeah.
He was thinking about it, I think.
He was
He's
considering.
gonna squeeze you like a Capri Sun.
He would have tried to kill you. He would have tried to kill you for sure.
One last.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was tough even, but it was set up that he's killable, but you would all have to fucking go at it. Yep. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you had fun.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was
yes,
good.
yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Only 2 more episodes, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
it.
this was episode 5, Jason.
That's it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do like a decompression episode or, whatever.
A group therapy, is that what you're saying?
Group therapy style, fucking talk about your characters on the stream for people. I think they might enjoy that. But if you don't, then, that's it.
Yeah. So those of you guys who get this far, please reach out. We're always recruiting players. Byron's running one-shots. Chantel's running one-shots. Now we've got Tara jumping in, running some games. Jordan is looking at what his next game is going to be. So we're going to have plenty of content coming your way. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.
Thanks.